You'll be fine. It's 1:30. You're doing great.
I hope it's not 5,000 per piece.
Oh my God, what if it is?
Dude, I would be so pissed.
Yeah, but you knocked this out in like half an hour. You'd be fine.
Oh, wait, I got resources I can turn in.
Plus, you have tomorrow, which we have a few things to do tomorrow, but nothing crazy. You'd definitely be able. How many pieces do you need still?
There's 50. Fuck, that's it?
Do you have any of the pieces?
Research in progress. Alright, I know where I gotta go now.
Do you have any of the pieces, or do you got to buy all of them?
I'd have to get all of them.
Oh, geez. It's probably
I
5,000.
don't have any of them.
It's probably.
But with it costing that much for an event piece,
Yeah, maybe not.
I'm thinking it's the whole suit because that wasn't highlighting just what.
We'll get the cool.
5 vouchers and there's 5 pieces.
Okay, we'll get the coolest part first, just in case. That's what I always do. I always get the coolest thing first, just in case. Hello, hello, hello. It's late. I am aware that I have been slacking tremendously. This is not late, actually, plants. So basically, when I'm on YouTube, I'm usually on live from about 10 to 12 at night until about 4 in the morning. So this actually isn't late for me at all. I'm on YouTube and TikTok both right now. And this is the time I normally go live, but it's usually just on YouTube. But in order for my agency to be put into a raffle, I have to go live for 15 hours on TikTok, which is not hard because if I were to go live on TikTok, as long as I go live on YouTube, I can knock it out in 4 days. I can knock it out in 4 days. But I'm going to try to space it out. That way I'm not on TikTok for a million years. So it's been a little bit of a while on YouTube. I've been doing battles on TikTok at 10 o'clock, about 2-3 days a week. And then the holidays, my husband's been off. So, YouTube, it's Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. That's another reason why I'm coming on TikTok is so people can find me on YouTube. It's just Ryan Lee TM, all one word. And that's where I'm on YouTube. I start usually 11 to 12 a.m. and then I go until about 4 a.m.-ish, 4 a.m. or so. We just kind of hang out and chill, and a lot of times don't talk about much of anything. Sometimes I go Amazon shopping. This is really weird. Was there a TikTok update? I feel like there was a TikTok update because it's updating. It's saying things really strange. I don't know. It's saying things weird. I don't know. But hey Kayla. So I haven't had just a live in a few days. Obviously, I've been off YouTube for a hot minute, and my TikTok lives usually revolve around me doing battles first. But tonight I'm just going live because I haven't in a minute. So I'm Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. That's where you can find me all the time. But yeah, I'm going to have to do X amount of hours as much as I wasn't doing lives on TikTok. Even if I just do my battling ones 15 times, I'll be fine. But I'm just going to go live on here for a while sometimes. So how's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Have a decent holiday? Do any Black Friday shopping? I didn't do Black Friday. I did Amazon. Well, I did Black Friday on Amazon. Let's make that correct. I did Black Friday on Amazon. So I've never been Black Friday shopping. Not a fan. I don't like people. I don't like crowds. And honestly, from what I understand, all the deals were shit. Apparently. Hi, plants. I see that you moved over to YouTube. Good job. I appreciate you. The chat is easier to figure out here. Trust me. So I try to tell everybody on TikTok, go to YouTube. The chat isn't quite as boggy on YouTube. You don't have the join happen every 5 seconds. Oh, you just followed me from TikTok too. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys coming over from TikTok, because when TikTok goes belly up, this is what I'm going to have. I've been building my platform on YouTube since March, because when TikTok goes to shit, I still have a place to go. So TikTok, you guys are scrolling in, scrolling out, and at least 56 of you have stayed. So you guys want to talk? I'm not a standard live creator that's just going to talk at the screen. I do much better when I interact with people. I like to read the comments and interact. So it's supposed to be going January 19th. They're supposed to have a 3-month rebuttal period, and then it's supposed to leave officially in May, supposedly. No, Kayla, I haven't been going live very much in the past few days for sure. You caught some of my battles. That's nice. Thank you. Oh, you wish you saw I was selling my Switch before you bought a new one? I would have drove it up there to you, dude. Return it. Oh, I got somebody supposedly buying it tomorrow. If it falls through, return that one. I will drive it to you.
Where they live.
You know where we got the goats?
Yeah.
There.
Gotcha.
Just right up 150. She only lives like an hour and a half from me. I don't give a fuck. I'll drive it up there. I would love to meet you. So she's been my mod for 3 years. Like we're like, she's good people.
That close? We haven't hung out with her yet?
Yes. Yes. Kayla, my husband's yelling at you that we have not hung out in the entire time you've been a mod, and we've been this close. Yeah, she lives literally right where we got the goats. So, yeah, I know that. Shepherdsville. She literally lives in Shepherdsville. I didn't want to say it, but since you said it, I'll say it. She lives in Shepherdsville.
Gotcha.
If you delete any more messages in our chat, I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to gut you like a fish. Stop erasing the messages.
Yeah, that.
I don't care if you drive. I'll drive to you. You don't live that far from me. I drive an hour to go to Cookout, dude. I drive an hour to go to Red Lobster. I drive an hour to go to Tennessee. Like, I don't care. Hour and a half is nothing.
To see my mom.
We drive 2 hours to see his mom. Hour and a half is nothing. I drove up there to get goats. I'll drive up there. I ain't got no problem with that. I drive literally. That's if I take the long route. I take 25.
I'm so gonna black out.
I take 25 up to 150. I love the drive up 25. It's very relaxing. TikTok, Jesus Christ, do any of you motherfuckers talk? I've never seen this happen ever. I have been live on TikTok for 3 fucking years. I have like never seen this happen on TikTok. I don't know if we updated. I don't know if hi Yvette, how are you? I don't know if TikTok just had a weird update or what. My whole screen is just a bunch of joins. And it's not that people are like, there's some people obviously scrolling through, but there's people that are still staying here and they ain't saying shit. It's weird. Hi, Christy. Thank you for liking the live. Hi, Vivi. How are you? I'm all right, Yvette. You guys can follow me, Ryan Lee TM, on YouTube if you have a YouTube channel. I'm a night person, so I'm always on YouTube at night. You're trying to find me on YouTube, Ryan Lee TM, all one word. No periods, no dashes, no dots, no anything. It's just Ryan Lee TM. You'll see a black profile picture. I think it might be the same one that I have on my other account, possibly. I need to look at that. I think it's the same. I think it's the same one.
It is. It's got like the sound waves.
Yeah. Is it my YouTube and my one? They're the same one? I just now realized that. Yes. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you. I saw Miss come in.
Bitch.
Why does it look like you're carrying a shark? Oh, that's your axe.
That's my weapon.
Have I separated from Fancy? No, we're good. No, she's been covering stuff that I don't necessarily either A, enjoy talking about, or B, I don't agree with. People always had us as this weird 2-headed monster. There's some different cases that she talks about. Huh?
I have no more health potions, damn it.
There's just stuff that she talks about that either I don't like or I disagree with. So no, but we go live. I've just been really busy. Hey, McFarland's #1 fan. How are you? Thank you for coming to my live. I spend all the time in your man's live. You've never come to one of mine. I appreciate you. Of course, I have not been live since I've come into your guys' live. I've not been live. So I appreciate you. I just seen you in Vero's live. I happened to pop in there, and then you were in there, and your man was in there. And by the way, if you guys want to, we'll do the same thing Vero's did. McFarland himself isn't in here, but McFarland's. McFarland is in here. If you guys see McFarland, the one who's giving me roses right now, he gives concerts on here that are amazing. #1, he's an amazing cover artist that he does country and a lot of 90s, and I spend hours in there. You guys know me, you know that I do not go in people's lives. You know that I've been a content creator for 3 years, and I've probably spent maybe a total of maybe 2 hours in lives since I've been on TikTok, and I literally have spent 5 hours in this man's life in 2 days. A phenomenal artist, and he does some really good original music as well. So if you guys are looking for a really good one, Miss was in here. I don't know if she's still in here. I drug her happy ass into the live the other day, and she was in there. For hours. I appreciate you because you kept me very entertained. Let me tell you. You want to know something? I stopped, and my husband can vouch for this. I stopped watching the challenge to watch your live the other day. What does that mean, babe?
More than you do for me.
I told you. See, he gets grumpy. Whenever I find an artist that I love, I kind of get a little. I get a little obsessed with if I find an artist, and it's kind of like the time he had a really good hangover, and I drug him to a Hanson concert. Yeah. Now, to be fair though, on Thanksgiving when we were driving to your mom's, you were jamming to the screen recordings, were you not? He says, mm-hmm. So it's healthy. We've been together 25 years. And we don't like each other. It's okay. Right, babe? He went, I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, good Lord. We share an office space. This used to be our master bedroom. But we needed a space away from the dog so we could have all of our gaming equipment. So we have this is our gaming room here. We got a whole aquarium set up. Oh shit, I'm breaking my thing. There we go. So, but yeah, I'm Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. For those of you coming in who I used to go
run.
I used to go live on this account all the time, and then I started going live on my other account. So I'm trying to go live on this my main account to try to push people over to my YouTube. Oh no, I'm not battling right now. Normally I'd be battling, but love is where it's at. Absolutely. I'm trying to push people over to my YouTube. Just Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. It's got the same profile picture as my other account. It's weird because I used to go live on this account all the time after my one account got banned. And then my other account that I don't touch, the one with 100 and some thousand, the one I don't touch, which I should, but I don't. I started going live on the other one all the time, and now I can't even get people in this room because they don't know I'm here. Oh, there's Miss. Thank you, Miss. Thank you. Yes, Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. Yeah, see, I used to be able to hold a decent room, and now I can't hold a decent room. It's okay. Oh, for the trolls who just heard me say that, they'll say it's because I suck. Hell, I do. I don't care. Whatever. Like me, love me, hate me. I don't care. Never did. Oh, wait. You're not a mod. I literally modded you the other day. What the hell? See, you can tell how long I've not been live on this account. Miss isn't even a freaking moderator. Yeah, I used to have lives that had over 1,000 people in them. Back when I was interesting, I guess. Hanson on a hangover is rough. Yes, let me tell you. I should apply for parole. I've done my time. Nope. I plan on dying with them. One of us has to die for me to leave.
That's not gonna be me, damn it.
It's not gonna be him. I do have him insured. Yes, he had a hangover. He had a hangover, and I drug him to a Hanson concert. Fun times. He loves to tell that story. See, look at this. Long time no see. How have you been? I'm here. I'm usually live on a different account, or I'm live on my YouTube. I haven't been live on this account a whole lot. Ryan Lee TM on YouTube, Ryan Lee TM on TikTok without the periods. I'm here. I exist. I've been battling on the other account. I battle on here sometimes. I drug him. Let's see. I feel like I dragged this man a lot of places. I drug him to a Hanson concert when he was hungover. And
a lot of people.
Drug
me to a lot of different places.
I did. One time I was up for 36 hours and I found out that my favorite band was playing in Ann Arbor. And so I on a whim bought the tickets and we drove up there. And I'd been up like 36 hours. I was a little manic at the time. And you like TikTok better than YouTube? Most people like YouTube better than TikTok because the chat isn't as hectic. So after 36 hours, I decided to buy concert tickets and drove up there. And so I drug him to that one. I will drag him to one of yours. If I remember correctly, Mr. Sir, you said that when you start having concerts, we'll be able to go. But you're over in the West Coast. That'd be a hell of a hike. Now, when you go on he's a truck driver. When you go on your US tour, I need you to go somewhere around Nashville. Nashville's good. You can play your country twang in Nashville. We can go to Nashville. There's a gay club I want to go to. Play. Have you guys ever been to Play? We've been talking about going there for like 3 years. Well, I have. Sorry, I have. He'll go though. He's fun. Road trip. Miss will go. Miss lives by me. Miss will go. Yep. Come to. Let's see. Where's the venues close to us? Cincinnati, Nashville, Knoxville, Louisville, Corbin Arena. Come in my backyard. Go to Corbin Arena. Corbin Arena, shockingly enough, has good, it's had decent people.
It had WWE there.
It's had WWE. It's had Snoop. It's had Hollywood Undead. It's had Kenny Chesney. It's had a lot of people. Corbin Arena would be amazing because it's a good little venue. It's a good little starter venue that holds a lot of people. So look into Corbin Arena in Corbin, Kentucky. Seriously, it's a good spot. Other than that, Lexington's closest to me. Louisville. I live down by Corbin, Kentucky. Well, you guys know where I am. I had the London shooter here. Y'all know where I live. I live in London. We had the shooting incident that I covered. Appalachian Wireless Center. What is that? Where's that at? Hey, Bunny. Where's that at? Y'all know that I don't live, I've lived in Kentucky for 5 years. I don't know where anything is. People will say, do you know where blah, 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 Kentucky is? No. Pikeville. I know where Pikeville is. It's that way. That way? I don't know where I live. That's the problem. I don't know north, south, east, west here. I have no idea. We face, okay, that's south, right? That's okay. That's south, so that's east. Okay. East, I always think that's north and south. First of all, my internal compass sucks.
Yay!
It sucks.
5241.
Snow sucks. I hate snow.
5241.
Did you just say you have snow? Hold on.
A lot of places have snow.
No, they live in keep us out of the snow. Well, I live in the country and we have snow. And by the way, in Kentucky, if you have 1.5 inches of snow, you will die. I'm from Detroit where we had 18 inches of snow and we'd still go to school. Kentucky, if we have 1.5 inches, nobody leaves their house because we're all going to slide off the road and die. There's too many hills here.
Shit!
We have too many hills here.
Why?
Let's see. KFC Yum Center is pretty big. I don't know that one either. I don't know where anything is, y'all. I live in my state 7.5 years, so I find out how many houses weeks ago. It snowed here last night. It snowed here last night too for like 5 seconds. Yeah, we literally got stuck in my driveway. He couldn't go to work one day. We got stuck. We couldn't get out of my driveway because my driveway goes up. It's up a hill. It's awful. There's so many hills here. In Michigan, to put it in perspective, in Michigan, to get to the hills that I have in like right here, I had to drive an hour to a place called Irish Hills for the one hill. Irish Hills has one hill, and it's called Irish Hills. And we had to drive an hour to get there just to go down a hill. Whereas here, I mean, I can be to a stupid hill in probably 20 minutes, if that. It's very hilly here. I remember the first time I ever came to Kentucky, I was in the semi truck with him, and we were in Louisville, which is a city. We were in Louisville. And I got out of the truck, and I said, this is the most lopsided place I've ever been. I will not be back. And like 10 years later, we moved here. Hey, Veros. I came in Veros, and Veros came in here. Y'all, you don't even understand. So there's some people coming to my live tonight, and I don't know if they're still in here, but the person that I said was so good, that has such good concerts, he was playing alive. He was playing alive. And Miss Veros here blessed him with a lion on top of fireworks, on top of a million roses. This girl was pumping out roses all night. She was popping out fireworks all night. And she's like, hey, she writes this in the chat, hey, my husband wants to tell you something. And next thing you know, you just see a lion go roaring across the screen. Just roaring across the screen. We were all in shock. We were like, oh my gosh, you know. Vera seems like a very, very nice person. I think she thought I was being silent. We came in, we both requested a song at the same time. And I'm like, let her have her, because he'd already done it. I said, let her have it. Let her have it, you know, leave me alone, Vera, whatever. And then he tells her to pick a song, and she says, let Ryan do it. I said, nope, this is you. This is all you. You were amazing. I can't, yeah, you're like, my husband told me to do it. My husband's like that too, though. My husband's like that too. If we have money to like do something, he always likes to tip the servers higher or do whatever we can to make somebody's day better. Right now we're in a really shitty money situation. So, which I'm pretty sure McFarland understands, because I was rosing him to death the other night, which is good because his live goal was roses. So I didn't feel completely shitty, but I did spend half of my gifting money that I had in his life, even though I was, you know, basically rosing him to death for 5 hours. It's the thought that counts. Damn it. I spent half my money in there, even though it wasn't a lot. It was what I had. Damn it. It was what I could do. So you see, that's what when I ask people to come to my battles, I'm like, look, if you can't gift, I understand. If you tap 15 times, it's 3 free points, you know, like just come in, tap, hang out. If you can gift, great. If you can't, understandable. I would rather just have a good network of people than to have, you know, whatever. My dog is snoring her little brains out over there. Can you hear her? She's just like snoring. I did not battle tonight. I did not. There's one of my best supporters right there, Janae. Janae is amazing. I did not battle tonight, and I canceled my battle yesterday. Ask me why I canceled my battle yesterday. 2 reasons. 1, my husband scheduled a D&D, which we ended up getting out of 10 minutes beforehand. So I would have been able to do it, but I didn't know. Number 2, I felt really bad. Potato! Did you know that's my favorite one? Oh yeah, it's my thing up there. It's my favorite thing. I want to get a tattoo. I have a bread tattoo already. But the other thing was, if you guys were there, I had a massive battle with Natasha Cooper, and I got 90,000 points. And I felt really bad asking anybody to come to my battle the next night. So between D&D and the fact that I'm pretty sure I wiped out my entire crew in that battle, I was like, yeah, I was an agency battle. I had to get a hold of my agency and be like, can you find a replacement? Because I felt so bad. You have 2 days to use a mist. All right. Should we battle tomorrow then? Should we battle tomorrow? On this account or the other account? Which account? This one? This account? What account what account should I battle on, Janae? We'll battle tomorrow, 10 o'clock. You missed the live, but seen the video. What a battle. I know. I got an Interstellar. I got a Nebula Rossa, a Rossa Nebula. I got a Pegasus. I got all sorts of crazy shit. I couldn't even believe it. My mouth was on the floor the whole time. I didn't even get to enjoy half the graphics. Did I beat Natasha? Let me tell you what happened with Natasha. So, a little backstory. Natasha is an amazing battler on here, and me and her do not have a great history, thanks to Christy Blanchard of the Gypsy Rose Persuasion. Me and Christy were friends. Me and Christy are no longer friends. Natasha and I we started off okay, then we were not okay, then we would slam each other. Well, along the way, she started battling, and then she found out I started battling. So she asked me to battle one time, and she stomped my ass, 49 to 25,000. So she asked me to battle the other day, and I said, hell, why not? So we were starting to battle, and I had a friend in there who really, really, really wanted me to win. And when I tell you that she spent money, I'm telling you she spent money. The amount of money she spent would floor you on the ground. It was a couple $100s. Anyway, so I am doing great. I'm at 60,000. She's at like whatever thousand. I'm at 90,000. She's at 67,000. And we had it in the bag, y'all. We had it in the bag. 90,000 to 67,000. We had it in the bag. Everybody was tripping. Her side's going crazy. My side's going crazy. She throws a mist. And while she threw that mist, somebody drops a freaking universe. Somebody drops a universe, snipes me with a universe, and she beat me 101,000 to 90,000. Damn good battle. And the whole time that she did it, she was in raccoon form. I got beat by a raccoon. It was a cute raccoon, to be fair. I like the raccoon filter. We are not battling right now, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, then somebody throws a car payment. Well, you can't win. You can't win. I had my ballers in there too. I had my ballers in there. Erin was in there. She threw an insane amount of money. She threw a couple $100. I had somebody throw fucking $100. I mean, it was wild. You guys don't want to know how much I made off of that. I made a shit ton of money off of that live. And I had people throwing bank, but you can't beat a car payment. Potato. You can't beat a car payment. You just can't. She was dangerous. She was rabid and she beat me, but it was a great battle. It was fun. Here's my thing. I don't like to battle when I'm skunking somebody. Matter of fact, in my crew, if I'm sitting there, like, let's say 2,000 and they got 12, my people are going to go over there and they're going to give them stuff to help them out. It is not fun for anybody when they're being stomped. It's not fun for them. It's not fun for me. It's not fun for the people that are throwing. They don't even want to throw. They don't want to throw and make me have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000. When somebody's sitting there with 15, it's not fun for anybody. So they'll go in and they'll gift the other side, which I'm perfectly okay with. As a matter of fact, most of the time I tell them to do it because it's not fun. So I would rather get curb stomped by Natasha and have a fun battle where people get to go back and forth and fight to win. Then here comes another one of my great supporters right here, Guardian Wolf. Matter of fact, she threw the Rosa Nebula. Beautiful one. Beautiful. Natasha was very respectful. We had a good battle and I liked it and I enjoyed it. I would much rather be curb stomped and have a good battle than to just beat somebody mercilessly. It's not fun. It's just not. I am not that competitive of a person that I just want to have a bunch of wins at somebody else's expense. I would much rather have fun. Okay. Everybody wants to battle me right now. Decline. Okay. It was a great battle. How much is a universe? Let me tell you how much a universe is. If you buy a universe on the TikTok app, it is $600. If you buy a universe through TikTok Recharge, it is $476. If you actually receive a universe, when you see it scroll up here, if you actually get a universe, you only, because TikTok taxes immensely. So if somebody spends a car payment on a universe, you're going to see about $300 of it, which is why I tell people, if you ever are going to send me a universe, fucking ask for my Cash App. Don't send me a universe. Number one, it's an ugly graphic. Number two, you're going to give TikTok a couple $100. If you're going to send me a universe, just send it to me Cash App. Don't pay TikTok a bunch of fucking money. That's ridiculous. That is insane. I don't want them having all that kind of money. It ain't even about me getting all of it. It's about TikTok getting all that money. Shit. But yeah, the amount that Natasha and I, that battle after taxes was wild. After they took their portion. If I would have seen everything, y'all, holy shit. But I saw like 50%. and it was still a lot, so I'm okay. Thank you for all the heart me's. If you want to send a heart me and join my team, I would completely appreciate it. It is 1 coin. 1 coin for a heart me to join my team up here. Yeah, you couldn't sleep at night knowing that. Yeah. Well, girlfriend, you sent me a $15,000 thing, 15,000 coin thing. What are you talking about? You'll be throwing crazy money too. You'll be throwing crazy shit. Did you even realize that? Did you? Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Guardian. Yeah, yes, I would rather lose to a good battle. Hands down. Hands down. Apparently I got some slack because in one of my lives I decided to have fun. I know. Fun is not allowed. I had some fun and I said if you send me a meteor shower, I'll crack an egg on my head. Universes are ugly. They could have done so much better with the graphic, dude. Universes are ugly. I liked my Night Star, the little 200 one that somebody kept sending me. I love that one. It's so pretty. My favorite one is Trash Panda. Dumpster Fire. That's my favorite one. It's not the most expensive. It's a little pricey, but that's not very pricey. It's my favorite one. It is a raccoon eating a piece of pizza on top of a flaming dumpster. That is my favorite one. That is my favorite one. Forget all the other stuff. I like the dumpster fire. That's my favorite. Yeah, I would rather give that kind of money to a person personally. I understand that. That'd be where I was. If I was gonna throw, $50 on a gift, I'd rather cash app that shit, to be honest, and make sure that they get all of it. That's kind of where I am. But battles are fun. And people want to gift because it's fun watching the person's reaction. It's like Christmas. You send them a big gift, you see their reaction. You send them a big gift, and you feel good. And I understand that. I do. I don't know. I like gifting people. I gift what I do though when I gift. What I do. I don't gift big things. I don't because TikTok's going to take that shit anyways. What I do is I will sit, like I sit in my friend's live here and for the 5 hours I will just continually gift. I get more joy out of that. It ends up equaling out to be the same damn thing, to be honest. But it does get to be addicting. I like to what I love to do. I love to go in dumpster fire. Thank you, Erin. I knew she was going to throw a damn dumpster fire because I said that. I was waiting. That's the dumpster fire, y'all. That is my favorite one. That is my favorite one. And I don't care. It's not even as much as a galaxy. It's not even as much as a galaxy. A galaxy costs more than the dumpster fire. But the dumpster fire is my favorite. I love the dumpster fire. It's called Trash Panda. What I want to know about the gifting is everybody always talks about galaxies. There's other $1,000 ones besides galaxies, right? Galaxies are pretty. I mean, they're pretty, but I don't understand why they're like the universal 1,000 thing. There's other 1,000-point gifts. Why don't people say those? I don't know. It's weird to me. It's weird. In Australia, it's $399 or $499. Well, Australia money is different than ours, though. I don't know how it compares, but it's obviously different because it's ridiculous here in the U.S. of A.
I did not come here to fight something, but I guess I'm in it.
So,
I'm not fucking dying.
Yes, it is the epitome of my life, dumpster fire. That's why I love it. It guys, dumpster fire is my graphic. I don't think you understand. I'm a rabid little hairball who loves to eat while my life burns around me. That graphic is me, and I love it. I'm a rabid little hairball that is angry at the world who eats pizza while my life burns. That's me. Yeah, I would see enough. I was a big baller and I won the lottery and I could just go around gifting people. I'd be mixing it up. Like I go into people's lives and what I'll do is I will like get all the little gifts. And like this one lady, she was sitting, she was an older lady. And I think she was a little, and she's sitting in a live. It's me and one other person. She's just sitting there by herself. And I felt really bad and I wanted to make her smile. So I went through and I got all the little gifts and just shot them all at her. I just kept going. I was like, Corn, Blip, TikTok, Gigi, blah, 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 blah. And I just sent her a million just different ones just to make her smile because she was just sitting there by herself. And I was sad for her, I remember sending you your first Trash Panda. I'd never seen it before I said it. Yes, you sent me my first Trash Panda. I used to mod for a big creator, but it came about the gifts constantly. It's not funny anymore. I appreciate every gift, but you know, I don't know. I get when I battle, like I'll be like tap the screen. I'll say tap the screen or whatever, but or like, hey, you know, we're at double gifts, we're at speed round. I need four roses for the speed round. Okay, send the biggest thing you got during the speed round. But I literally tell people in the beginning, I'm like, all right, spend slow, you know. And I'm not one of those people who yell at the screen and you know, what are you doing? What are you doing? You broke bitches. I've seen some horrible guys. I don't know if you guys are like now that I watch battles. I've literally reported people in their battles because they are just hateful. They're like, your people are broke. Your people are broke. You can't do nothing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? I am grateful for every freaking thank you. Actually, thank you for let it cook. I'm hungry. I'm grateful for every gift that happens. For a long time, I didn't realize gifts. I didn't really realize them. And when I was on my big account, my 100,000 account, we would get gifts all the time. And it didn't occur to me that people were spending actual money on them. Only now do I realize that. I guess I really didn't realize. You said about myself, but I have fun talking to myself. Here's my thing. I've been an online creator for 3 years. And one of the things I am not a talk. I am a talk adder. Don't get me wrong. I am a talk adder, but I like to engage with my people. I like to engage with my chat, and I will get off alive if I'm just talking. I don't find that fun. I don't find that fun. I like to engage with the people. This is so crazy. It's so crazy because like I went into McFarland's live and then he's got his girlfriend there and we got Veros, the big baller. And then Miss was in there with me. And like, we're all here in this live. It's kind of cozy. I like it. You guys got to stop by every now and then. I'm on your time schedule. We're all night owls apparently, but I'm still myself during battles. There's some people that I see kind of change during battles. Not saying anything, but, I try to keep it chill. You know, I don't want you all, and I literally, and my big gifters, literally, and TikTok, you can confirm this. My big gifters, I messaged all of them 3 days ago. I told them that I appreciate all their support. If they would like to no longer be informed of my battles, to please tell me at any time. And that they did not have to gift as big as they were gifting, and that any support helps, any support at all, tapping, whatever. You're following him everywhere he goes. That's what happens when you're the number 2 fan. That's what happens. But I literally messaged the people that really show out in my battles because I don't want them to think that I only want them there because they throw big gifts. I want them there because they're good people. I want them there as a show of support, even on days where they can't gift or they can't gift the way they normally gift. It's not about that. Yes, I do want to curb stomp Natasha at some point. That would be great. That'd be fun. I don't think it's ever going to happen, but I would love to do it at some point. Look, when I battled her, she had 42 wins. I almost took 42 nuggies and I didn't. And I was sad, but that's okay. I would love to beat her one day. It's a goal of mine, but I don't think I'm ever going to achieve it. Look, bitch, if you ever spend the amount that you spent last time, I will literally climb out of my dumpster and come get you. You're going to have to pop his big... yeah, and he'll love you forever. Watch out. You're asking for stuff. You're going to have to pop his big balloon head soon.
There's a far cry between love and asking for stuff.
I've always felt that with you. It's not about the gifts. Good, loyal, awesome company. Yes, 1,000%. And matter of fact, I've gotten on Guardian a few times. I want her to turn her rankings on. She won't because people are crazy. Because I love to give her shout outs. And I will still give her the shout outs, even though she doesn't have her rankings on, because I know what she's doing and I know I want to appreciate it. You're good at running. You better be. I literally told her she ran out of coins during the battle. And I said, do not go put any more coins in your account. Do not do it. She's like, I'm down to 1,400. I said, do not recharge. She recharged. I've literally told her to stop gifting me. Stop it. You're spending too much money. So don't ever tell me that I'm on here dry begging, blah, 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 because let me tell you something about that. I have seen creators that I'm not going to list on here, but y'all can figure it the fuck out. You all can figure it the fuck out. If you know, you know. And if you don't, then this ain't going to matter to you. There's creators on here that have gotten on here talking about how they don't want to have a job and they need money. Can you cash app them? Me going on battles, which thousands, if not millions of people do to have fun. That's a thing people do on here. It's a thing. Okay. Well, I don't make whole ass videos saying, can you cash at me? I'm broke. I don't make whole videos for that. And if I ever do make a video saying cash at me, it's going to be because there's a fucking emergency and I'm in dire need. It ain't going to be because I need Temu money. Hope you're getting all this. Hope you're getting all this. Me battling, millions of people battle. Millions of people battle. So go get on all their fucking inboxes. And if I want to crack an egg on my head for a meteor shower, just because you couldn't afford the $39.99, somebody else did. I don't know what to tell you. You're just mad because I got supporters. You're mad that I got supporters. That's what chaps your ass the most, is I have supporters. I'm mad. I don't know what to tell you. I know I tell you to stop all the time. Oh. Yes, I'm going through some money fucking issues right now, but guess what, bitches? I nailed that shit out myself. I nailed that shit out myself, doing what I needed to do, doing what I had to do. I make shit happen in my house. No matter how much I have to do it. He makes shit happen. I make shit happen. And I don't care if you like how the fuck I did it. Don't care. If you ain't fucking me, financing me, or feeding me, you don't get a say in my life. Period. Period. I don't care what you think. Die mad. It is, Guardian. It is. It's crazy. It's wild. The way people are being on this app is wild, dude. I've had, part of it is I've even stepped away from the community that I'm in because I can't deal with all the fucking drama. People are like, Ryan's the drama. Ryan wants so far out of the drama that I'm not even where I am normally. I don't even go live on TikTok that much anymore because I'm over it. I'm over the pettiness. I'm over for all of it. The 3 F's are all that matters. Absolutely. Absolutely. 1000%. If you ain't doing one of them things, I don't care what you got to say. Oh, but Ryan, we are financing you when we pay for your battles. That's what you're going to say, right? Guess what? Till you pony up, I don't care. I know my name gets brought up in lives I don't go to. My name gets put up in videos that I don't care about the people making them. You're spending a lot of time on me for somebody who doesn't care. You do care, Ryan. You're talking about it right now. I'm talking about it to let you know. Because I know there's people in here recording. Because that's what they do. And then they repost my shit. They think that their content is about, here's the deal. I would love to stay out of it. Unfortunately, when I got tied in with Gypsy Rose, when I decided that I was going to be friends with Gypsy Rose's stepmother and life went to hell in a handbasket for about 3 months, it ended up bringing a lot of people to my door that I wish would have fallen through the fucking welcome mat. And unfortunately, the drama has ensued ever since January of this year when I decided to move into the true crime community. Unfortunately. And I had some drama before that because, well, you've seen my playlist. But the truth of the matter is, as I was going to say, is people come into my lives and they videotape them and then they post them on their page because they are too weak to have their own content. So they take my content and they post it on their page and they make some stupid drivel comments on it because they don't have the originality, the creativity, or the brain power to make their own content. And the only content they have is to come record mine and make some not witty comment on top of it. Has Dot Lady stopped? Yes, because I had to block her because she came on 2 different accounts. So finally I just blocked her because I'm not dealing with it. Not dealing with it. Here's the deal. This is another thing that's irritating my trolls. I just block them. It's making them mad. Now they're coming in on extra accounts. They're coming in on account 5, 6, 7, 8. But I'll just keep blocking them. I don't want to see their content. I don't care about their content. I know that they're making the content because that's what they do. But I don't look at it. I don't care about it. I hear about it, but I don't care about it. Make your content. Here's the deal. Everything that I put on social media, everything that I do on a live, these are recorded right here. I'm on YouTube. They're recorded. Everything I do on here, you have that content because I said it. You're not discovering anything new. You're not discovering anything new. So if you want to put my content out there, I already have it out there. So step in line, I guess. I already have it out there. You think you're smart because you have it out there too? You wouldn't have it if I wouldn't have done it to begin with. The world of the web brings out the crazies. It used to just be a full moon thing. Yeah. TikTok is one big full moon, I think. I think it is one big full moon. People have been screen recording me since I started TikTok. They have. They have. I have been screen recorded since I've been on TikTok for 3 years. And the Reddit pages and I said the Reddit word. Record that. What time is it? It's 2:07. Write that down. I said the word Reddit. I've had Reddit pages. I've had TikTok hate pages. I've had it all. It is what it is. And that's how you know that you made it. You made it when you're hated. In the words of Youngblood. Did the one lady with the... I'm not reading that out loud. You can't make me. I'm not reading that out loud. I'm not reading that out loud. But I will answer it. No. Not even close. No. That person runs 2 troll accounts about me. 2. Just do you and let the haters say it all brings attention to your page. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. Do you know how many times I've had people literally come to me and be like, hey, I saw you on so-and-so's. I've seen you on so-and-so's page.
The entire set.
Cool. I've seen you on so-and-so's page and you're actually cool as shit. You just bring me people. I don't care. You don't want to be hated. I don't either. Unfortunately, it comes with the territory when you're a content creator. I lost a 27,000 account. I got banned. I got this one at 30,000. I got the other one at 46,000. I got one at 101,000, and I got like 4 in the 1,500 to 2,500. So yeah, I can manage to piss off quite a few people. I'm abrasive, and I know that. Record that. I'm abrasive, and so it's easy to get haters. Oh well. Irene says hi. She's my New Zealand mod that's been around forever. She says hi, Papa.
Hi. Oh.
Yeah, Veros, you are too sweet to hate. What are you talking about? I understand that, show. You're going to bed. Oh, good night, Audra. For what? Wait, for what? I have really bad ADHD and I don't remember what I just said. For what? Oh, because I'm an asshole. Is that what you're asking? Why do I get recorded? Because I'm an asshole.
Apparently.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard is I'm an asshole. So. Do you need... Here. What? You want in there? No, what are you doing? Here, you want in there? Go on. Go on. Let's see. After being here 3 or 4 years, no one can make me not love you. Fuck the haters. I still call him Papa because I forget the name. That's okay. That's okay.
You can call me Papa. I don't care.
Yeah. The only thing he doesn't like is Mr. Ryan. He thinks it's weird. I know a lot of people.
Don't call me.
A lot of people.
Ryan is her first name.
Right. If it was my last name, it'd be different. If it was my last name, then it would make sense. But because it's my first name, he's like, I'm not Mr. Your first name. That's weird. But a lot of people didn't understand because of the name change. Everybody always called him Andrew. They didn't realize the name change and they didn't know what to call him. So I understand. So, because yes, we had to change our names for a multitude of reasons. Some of it being internet people suck. Other portions being my child is a fucking delinquent that wanted me dead and I wanted my name away from her. What is he? His name is Jack. His name is Jackson. Which is funny because his birth name is Andrew. And I am really bad at calling him his new name. I just call him Babe most of the time. But if I'm really mad, I'll be like, Andrew Jackson. So basically, he's been one of our presidents since he changed his name.
And my boss calls me JDR.
Yeah. I know you use his old name. It's okay. To me. He don't even mind. Here's the deal, guys. He don't even really
I don't
mind
mind
it.
for
He
the
don't
people
mind it.
who've known me a long time.
Yes, for the people who dropped my address as well. That was fun. For the people that have known him, yeah, he doesn't get mad. His mom still calls him his birth name. His mom calls me my real name, my new name. And she will now
That's
she
because
slips.
You've been Ryan Law for a good
She slips.
quarter of what?
But she fixes it. Yeah, I've been Ryan for 3 years now. So
She didn't name you.
yeah, she didn't name me. So and we go through situations where we won't talk for 2 years. Me and his mother are very alike to the point that if we are so alike that sometimes we get really mad at each other. So sometimes we won't talk for a while. But it's all right. Ryan does fit me. My birth name does not fit me. It never did, and that's why I changed it. That's okay. So, yeah. There's no ghost. It's my old dog with a freaking donut around her neck, wandering around. She's got the night wanders. So for those of you who are new here, I was born Stacy. My mom named me in a very stupid way. She didn't know what to name me, so she named me the middle name of a grandmother I never met, the last name of her second ex-husband, and the first name she didn't know what to name me, so she looked up at the TV. Stacy Keach was on there, and Stacy was born. I've hated my name since inception. So in 2021, I moved to Kentucky. I changed my address, I changed my phone number, and I changed my name. And I bought this name, and I paid money for it. Okay, so I changed it, and I changed it to my mom's middle name. Well, my daughter then had to change her name because she had to do everything I fucking had to do. So when she wanted me dead and I put her in jail and got a restraining order, everything started happening and she put a bunch of lies out. And then his dad decided to do some fucked up shit that pissed us off. And he decided he was done. And since he was done, I had the option of, do you want to have the same last name as me, or do you want to keep my last name? And I said, fuck no, let's change it. So we changed it. And then I changed my middle name because my daughter took my mother's middle name and I didn't want it anymore. So now I have my middle name. Now that's a very abbreviated version. And there's a lot more things like, internet trolls, not wanting to be around her, him not wanting to be around his dad. There's a myriad of reasons. It's not just one. I don't change my story. If I happen to tell it once or twice, only part of it, that's the whole thing. There's a bunch of things. The list goes on, to be honest. There's a couple fucking reasons why. Unfortunately, for some reason, when I give abbreviated explanations, I change my story. If you had the attention span of not a fruit bat, you would know that I have told the elongated story numerous times and the shortened story numerous times. And if you cannot put 2 and 2 together and get 4, that is a you problem, not a me problem. Your mom spelled your middle name wrong on your birth certificate? Yeah. So this one, we go to get we pull out his social security card like forever ago. He was like 23 years old when this happened. And I said,
22, I was trying to get my CDL.
Yeah. He's 22 years old, and we pulls out his social security card, and I said, wow, I never knew your middle name was spelled like this. He said, what? I said, your middle name. I said, since when do you spell Joseph Joesph? That's unique. And he said, I didn't. His dad put it wrong on the social security card. For 22 years, his name was wrong on the social security card, and nobody noticed. No, you're new here. You want to know? You're nosy. I will answer pretty much any question somebody asks me, to be honest. Well, here's the deal. When you put yourself out online, people say that you deserve everything you get. And when you put yourself online and you don't explain everything every single time in the exact same verbiage, in the exact same way, with the exact same storyline, people say that you are lying or changing your story because they're stupid, essentially. Hey, that bed is big enough for both of you. Knock it off. Right, Kayla, the daughter is batshit and can go to hell. I agree. So yeah, Veros, if you ever want to know anything about my backstory, I have a playlist. It's alarming, but there's a playlist on this account. That is how I went viral the first time. There's some videos on there that have millions and millions and millions of views that are still being seen today that are on that playlist. That's how I went viral the first time. That's part of the reason why I'm hated now. The other portion is apparently, I'm just hated. I don't know what to tell you. It's okay. I'm used to it. I have thick skin and thick thighs, so it's okay. Because I've been fat shamed a lot recently. Which is fun as a recovering anorexic. That's always fun. But I've learned to deal with it. Because here's the deal. I am much happier fat than I ever was starving myself. I appreciate you, Shell. I am way happier fat, so you're not going to make me feel bad. I like food. I like being fluffy, and I like feeling like I'm not going to be abducted and thrown into a van. Fat people are harder to kidnap. Fact. Of course, I'd probably be returned because I'm kind of a dick. So, there's that. But, well, they are. Just saying. I feel better when I'm big. I feel like you can't just abduct me. Dude, I live out in the mountains of Appalachia. Like, do you know how easy it'd be? I live on a dead end road. You know how easy it'd be to abduct me? I appreciate you. This is me 24/7. This is how I am. I have the personality that you're either going to love me because of my bluntness or you're going to hate me because of my abrasiveness. And blunt and abrasive are the same damn thing in different verbiage. Food is too good to be skinny. And I realized that about 19 years into my life. Maybe 20. 17 was a bad year. I was skin and bones. No, we're not battling right now. No. Here can back up 100% of the story. Been here, and anyone that doesn't believe you can kick rocks. Boo boo kitty, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. So many people were here. So many people were witnessed it in real time. So many people were on the video calls when this shit happened. And that's what makes it even more frustrating. They act like there was never witnesses, and there was. Lots of them. So, yes, Irene was here the whole time. Irene can confirm, too. Me? Abrasive? Never! Never. Yeah. I just say what everybody else is too scared to say. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you've been around. You've been around a hot minute. You've been around a hot minute. Mel was luckily only around for like, what was it? Hold on. I started in April. She probably came around, but then it was in probably about maybe June, May or June, and she was gone by August. She wasn't here very long. I would do well in Germany because I'm 63% German. I would do great in Germany. Well, hello, Ash. I appreciate you. Shall I understand that? But I've started going to the gym, not to lose weight, but to make myself stronger because of Ehlers-Danlos and fibromyalgia that hurts. And all of my muscles and my joints are fucked. So I started going to the gym. And let me tell you, when I say the improvement is wild. Hey, babe, what do I have now?
I can't hear you. Hold on.
He's gaming. I went from, like my ab crunch. I started off at 40 and I'm doing 100 now.
Oh, you got an ass now.
I have an ass now. I did it for weight training to make myself feel better so I wouldn't be so winded and out of breath. With that, I've lost 15 pounds. Great side effect. And I'm tanner. I'm not see-through. I used to be translucent. It was hard for everybody. You could see my liver, my lungs. They both function. Anyway, but I tan now. So good deal. And I'm not see-through anymore. So good deal. It is good for my mental health. I feel better. I feel better when I do the gym. It makes me just feel normal. When I started my gym, I started off so under what people would be doing, and I'm just now getting to where most normal people are. I mean, most normal people can ab crunch 100 pounds or close to it without anything. I started off at 40 pounds. I've went up 60 pounds. I mean, I think that's freaking great. I'm so pale. I don't even just go in the dark. You can see straight through me. It was bad. I don't know what they're doing out there, but they're banging something around in my house. You'd be surprised. Like standard weights. I mean, okay, think about it. A gallon of milk weighs like how many pounds? Like a couple, right? I was having a hard time lifting a gallon of milk. Dead ass. Like for real. Like between my joints and all the dislocations that I get from breathing essentially, I've literally sneezed and dislocated a rib. I have coughed and dislocated a shoulder. Like I'm trying to strengthen those items and I can't afford physical therapy. So he told me going to the gym and weight training would be better to help build back the muscle mass that I've lost by essentially being a sediment couch potato. So yeah. You see, now that's the thing. Like, so my chest strength is really bad. Because my elbow and my shoulder, like you guys know, I have a torn THL right now. In this shoulder it's not going to fix. I don't think it's ever going to fix, to be honest. I think it's fucked. And then my elbow dislocates really bad because of it as well. My chest and shoulder, I can't do a lot. I do 25 pounds if I'm lucky. I do about 12.5 on my shoulders. I'm not even kidding. They're bad. They're real bad. But my legs are good. My legs, I'm doing good with my legs. I'm doing 70-pound hips, 70-pound hip, that, I'm doing better. And I started everything off around 30, 40. Everything that I started was between 20 and 40, and stands for my shoulders and my elbows, which I was put a weight restriction on. I have to work those really slow. I'm up to 50 to 100 on each thing. So I feel like I'm doing good. I feel like I'm doing good. There is a definite amount of built things. My chiropractor has even noticed the difference in my body when he goes to adjust me. So no, you don't get chunky when building muscle. There's two different ways to build muscle. There's two different ways. You can do strength or endurance. And one will be muscle mass without bulkiness, and one will be muscle mass with bulkiness. I did not know that, but there is. You just got to know, you got to talk to your trainer and figure out what it is you need to do. I'm going to have a puzzle piece. There we go. I do the muscle mass to partially bulk because I had weird chicken legs. It's a thing. I got them from my mom. And now I don't have chicken legs. I actually have thighs. Strong thighs. Nice thighs. Thick thighs. Thick thighs save lives. You have swimmer arms. My husband's strange. My husband is very normal, except for he's got this weird Buddha 9-month belly thing going on. But he's got very strong legs, very strong arms. Can you hear that? Can you hear? Okay, cool. He's got very, very strong forearms, very, very strong legs. If you were to punch him, it'd hurt. I'm wibbly wobbly. So if you punch me, my hand will suck in like Jello. It'd be great. So that's where we're at with that. But I'm doing good. I have this whole book here.
I may be so strong, but I got the belly of a fucking jack-o'-lantern.
See, his niece came up to him and she goes, Uncle Drew Preggy. But see, I keep this right here. And this is all my gym stuff. I do this. This is all my gym stuff. I write it down every time I go. And it says what I do and what weights I'm doing. And I keep track. Sometimes I go down. Sometimes I go up. It just depends on what I can do physically that day. I always do 3 reps of 10. So I do 30 of everything I do. I try not to overbear myself. I don't want to so I probably lift way less than what I watch these guys go into the gym and their veins are popping out of their head. They're turning purple. Their eyes are coming out of their head like a cartoon. I don't do that. I do what's comfortable. So I probably could do a lot more than what I'm doing, but I don't want to feel it in the morning. So I just do the best I can, essentially, because I don't want to do that in the morning. Hold on. I'm back. So, I do take creatine. I actually have one. It's got creatine, HCAAs, BCAAs. I actually take when I'm at the gym. Yep. I always do it when I'm at the gym. The shoulder thing, I don't think it's going to fix. I don't. I've done everything from kinetic tape to shoulder brace, and I have no motion in my shoulder to the back. I can go, let's see. I can't go very far back. I can go to here across. I can't go like over here. I can do this. Like you can see my elbow right here. I can go. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good today. I can lift. I can do this. This is how I know it's not rotator. I can do this. It's not a rotator. It hurts. It does hurt, but not bad. But I can't do behind me or, oh shit. I can't go across. But what I've been doing to try to build this, to try to fix it, is I do this arm one where I pull it up like this, like a lawnmower, you know, like you're doing the arm, like the lawnmower thing. Hurts like shit, but I'm hoping that it's going to build something through here.
Did you just say it hurts when you shit?
No, I said it hurts like shit.
Hey, don't get pissy with me. You're the one that said it.
You're the one who didn't hear it correctly. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's the Sissy Noodle Queen. It's the Sissy Noodle Queen. Internet's most famous doggo. At least in my neck of the woods. Snort, snort, snort. Sports, yeah, I don't know if I don't know what it is. I haven't done a treadmill. I did try to do an elliptical. I almost flew off of it. It was fun. I have done the elliptical. I do bikes. I do the sit bikes. the ones where you sit in a chair and bike. Yeah, I do those. And then there's the ones where you sit in the chair and you stomp. They're like ellipticals, but you sit. Yeah, I tried to do the whole elliptical thing and I did really good, but I don't know how to do it slowly. So like for a minute, I was fighting for my life while my legs spun. It was awesome. Ellipticals are scary. I have a desk elliptical underneath my desk. I don't fly off of that one, so that's good. I have a vibration plate in my room. I got a really good vibration plate. If you get a really good vibration plate, it hurts a lot. Yeah, that's because he can't hear. It's all right. He has like no hearing in his one ear. Which ear is your bad ear? Your left ear?
Right ear.
Right ear. His right ear is bad. So he yells all the time because he thinks that nobody can hear him because he can't hear him. It's like that, you know, when you ever go to your grandpa's house and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Hi, baby. That's him. Did I yell in your ear? I'm so sorry.
You're an ass.
What? Why am I an ass?
Making fun of a deaf person.
Oh my God. Oh, get that Reddit. Get that Reddit. Get that Reddit. Get that. Get that. A vibration plate can hurt for a while. And so, no, man, it like, oh man. And it's not, it doesn't hurt where it's supposed to hurt. It doesn't hurt where it's supposed to hurt. Good night, Janae. Hey, Tara. Yeah, the drainage is good. I need to use my vibration plate more. The thing is you have to stand on it for 10 minutes, and I always put it on too high. And about 7 minutes in, my thigh fat kills me. It's my thigh fat. My thigh fat hurts. It's not like the muscles in my legs hurt. It's not like I'm stressing out my leg muscles. No, my thigh fat hurts. It literally hurts. No. Thank you. No. Do not show for 10 minutes. Ugh, go away. Ugh. Snort, 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 snort. I do kind of do the whole bunch knee thing. I do kind of like squat down with my knees. I have to like rearrange while I'm on it. I have the one where if you stand straight up and down, it's like walking, and then put your legs out, it's like jogging, and then put your legs all the way out, it's running. I like to be on the running one and then cry from the pain. It's great. But I do kind of do the whole like squat down thing or whatever when I feel like my legs are about to fall off my body. Good night. Teaching the AM. Ugh. Who would want to do that? Who would want to do that? Not me. Not me. You smell weird. You smell like the fire we just had out there. We had a fire. We couldn't get the wood to burn. It sucked. I can't do a plank. Are you crazy? I could not do a plank. That requires way too much core strength. Entirely too much. I love the noodle. No, a cheating plank with my elbows. My elbow would give out. My elbow is really, really bad. They dislocate super easy. My right one. My left one's not that bad. It's my right. My whole right side's what's jacked up. It's my right ribs, my right shoulder, my right elbow, my right SI joint. Both my knees are kind of bad. You can't do that, ma'am. Everybody look at the cute face. Look at her just staring at the screen. She's just a staring because she's cute. Look at that face. Look at that face. That's what YouTube sees. Right there. That's what YouTube's looking at. She'll just sit here and sleep. She doesn't care. She has no cares in the world. None. Oh, Buddy found the pillow, babe.
Yep. They were all laying on it a minute ago.
Yeah, it's just Buddy. He's sprawled out on it. Look at him. This is my pillow now. Pepper's laying on the floor. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds in here. And she's laying on the floor. 6 dog beds. And she's laying on the floor. Like, what are you doing with your life here? What is she doing? Why is she weird? 6 dog beds. Take a pick, man. Why are you laying on the floor, you little weirdo? Yeah, they do show. I can tell you right now exactly what I'll have dislocated in my body. I can tell you what it is. My shoulder, my wrist, my shoulder, my elbow, my rib. Probably C2 in my neck. T2 is pissed off. Usually both my knees. She's so cute. You're so cute. They say you're so cute. I know I'm cute. I'm cute and I know it. Yeah, my knees do the whole thing. I always got to put whenever they put my hips back in, they have to fix my knees afterwards. Hey, babe. 2:30. But yeah, so I'm supposed to go live for 15 hours on an account. I'm not on the right account. I just realized that I am not on the correct account. Good job, right? This one won't count. You're freezing and you have the heat on 75. I'm so cold. That's how I feel all the time. I don't know if I have arthritis in my dislocations. I have no idea. What is that?
It's my Pelico. It's the cat.
What is he wearing?
He's like a hamster ball.
What's on the back of it?
This is what he's got on now.
Yeah. Why is he wearing a jack-o'-lantern head? And what is he carrying that has a jack-o'-lantern with it?
That's his weapon.
Oh, his weapon's a jack-o'-lantern too?
Look at him.
That is weird.
That's with the other weapon.
Yeah, whoops. My bad. Everybody loves the nudes. Everybody loves the nudes.
Hammer.
That is something. Is that a cat paw? Oh, look like a cat paw. What is that? You are so weird. I love when people spell her name wrong. Everybody spells it wrong. It's so funny. Sissy Noodles. It's noodles, like chicken noodle soup. They always put noodles. This dog right here, she's going on 13, somewhere around 13. I got her when she was about a year and a half old. I see that. I got her when she was about a year and a half old. They told me she was about a year and a half. So she was a year older than Yoda. Yoda's going to be 12 in December, which would make her about 13. She's my oldest right here. And then the itchy one back there crying, that's she's getting ready to have her golden birthday in 10 days. She'll be 12. Pepper is a year and a half. Buddy is a little over a year. Bronxy is 5. I don't know where he is. Riley and Sydney are a year and a half. So Pepper's a year and 3/4. Riley and Sydney are a year and a half. Kira is 2 years. Nikki is 5 years. Well, is there anybody else out there? That's it. Nikki's almost 6 years old. Nikki's almost 6. You're falling, baby. Yes, I have 9 dogs. And a partridge in a pear tree. My cat's going to be 10 in May. And then I got the lizards and the snakes and the hermit crabs and the fish. But yeah, the cat's going to be 10 in May. That big fuzzy thing. Where is Bronx over with you? Babe? Is Bronx with you?
Bronx. Where you at? Yeah, he's down
Okay,
here
I was
on the
gonna
other
say.
pillow.
I was going to say. Because Buddy is now over here. And Yoda's on the pillow now. Pepper's still standing in the same spot being weird. And here's Sissy. So I was wondering where Bronx was. You got 2 dogs, but I used to have more on and off with I could never foster a dog. I wouldn't be able to give it up. I couldn't foster kids either. I adopted my daughter, and we were actually going to adopt the one that we had to give back. We were going to look at adopting him, but we had to give him back because he did something like awful. We're not a fostering folk. We get attached to things. We get attached. So fostering was never really a thing we always just would rather have given, permanent homes to things than to be a stepping stone, because, that's a lot of readjustment on somebody to keep moving around. Hey, Nancy, how are you? No, you're fine. You're not the only person who does it. I had a person that every time she commented on one of Sissy's videos, she'd say it. Yeah. That's why, it sucked when we had to give him up. We were planning on adopting him, but we couldn't have that in the house. Couldn't have it. We had to give him back. Ember asked me to, as far as that goes. She didn't feel safe. And I'm going to listen to my daughter. So, that's how it works. Hi. Yoda, lay down. Lay down. I know you're agitated. You can't itch your neck because you're wearing a donut. That is why you're wearing the donut. I'm sorry you're angry. So, What is that? Is that like a log?
It's the quest log seeing what I got up there.
Oh, gotcha.
So I can go out there and do these specific things.
Gotcha.
Deliver 24 shroom cap.
It's 2:45.
I know.
Okay. Trying to get him back on schedule for work. He stayed up like too late the past few days, and he's got to go to work. Well, tomorrow they have him off because of the holiday. They didn't have runs for him Saturday or Monday because of the holiday. But he's got to go back to work on Tuesday, and I need him back on some type of a schedule because I'm the one who's got to fight with him in the morning to get his ass up. Because he will sleep through. He had an alarm go off. I'm not even kidding you. He had an alarm go off the other day, and he shut it off. And then I heard it go off again. And when I came out of the room 2 hours later, it was still going off. And I said, "How are you sleeping through this?" So I go in there and I'm like trying to get him up to shut off the alarm. And like nothing. Nothing. I go up, I pick up his arm, and I'm doing this to his arm. Nothing. I thought the motherfucker was dead. I have never in 25 years had that happen. I thought he was dead. And I'm like, shut off the alarm. Oh my God. So yeah, I'm trying to get him back on schedule because I'm not dealing with that. That's too much. That's too much. That's frustrating. I'm glad you're comfortable. The dogs are only too much when they're being too much. Most of the time, they're okay. Sydney's getting better. She's getting better. She's not great. She's not good, but she's getting better. She's decent now. She's decent now, is what she is. She's moving up there. Pepper!
Pepper.
She's mouthy.
Excuse me.
She will stare at you and bark at you and yell at you. I could probably get her to do it, but we're not going to do that. She is very, very mouthy. Pepper. Knock it off. Quit.
There's a good chance one of her dogs is Prego.
Don't start. Not right now.
What?
I don't want to talk about it. Bronxy dinosaur. He's funny. Oh my God, my leg. My leg. Oh, there goes the dinosaur roar. There it goes. There goes the dinosaur. You guys are getting quiet on me. If you get quiet, then adios out of here. I can't do quiet. I can't just talk. Believe it or not. Hey, did you see the one guppy in there with the
Blacktail?
Yeah. Or did you see the fry with the blacktail? Mm-hmm. There's a fry with the blacktail. I'm talking about the one it's like black and yellow with the like spot. It's really pretty.
I gotta be careful because my car has been attacking my hand.
I heard you do that yesterday. You're like, oh my God, leave my hand alone.
Yeah, no, he tried taking a chunk out of my finger.
That's not good.
Because he's hungry.
That's not good. You're going to start dinner? You didn't realize the time? All right. See you later. One of my Australians.
Maybe find me something to watch out.
Find me something too.
Yeah, you fend for yourself, bitch.
Thanks. Appreciate
I
you.
have to. You have to.
Eat some. Eat cereal. Be quick.
It's not quick for me to eat cereal.
What is quicker than cereal?
I sit there and watch TV while I do that shit.
Literally, there's nothing quicker in the world than cereal. It's dark and cool. They knocked the couch cushions off. Again. We have to put the couch cushions back on. I'm not exaggerating, at least 10 times a day. He put them, I'm not even kidding. He put them in, he put them back up. He went into the bathroom. I came out of here. I walked through the house and the cushions were off again in 5 minutes. They knock the cushions off all the time. But they're all in a cover, so they all fall off together. And they just all fall off together, so that's even more fun. It's this is, she's this is, and she's this is our noodle barrel. So, I think he's eating cereal. It sounds like he's eating cereal. Chicky pop pie, chicky pop pie, chicky pop pie, chicky pop pie. Oh, she's always snuggly. If she had her way, I would hold her 24/7. She is always snuggly. If we sit on the couch, she's got to be touching me. If I'm sitting in a chair, she wants to be up in it. If I'm laying in bed, she's got to be touching me. She's like a little appendage, to be honest. She's trying to sleep right now. After this, I'm probably going to watch some challenge. I was gonna watch it last night, but I was in the guy's live that was in here earlier. I put on the challenge and I ended up in his live for 4 hours. So by the time I got off there, it was time I needed to go to bed. So I'm probably gonna watch some challenge here. Yeah, you yawning too? I'm yawning too. So, because I got a little bit before I go to bed, I'm trying to stay on my schedule, trying to get him back on his schedule. This is like he's supposed to be getting up in 2 hours, 3 hours. He's supposed to be getting up in 3 hours. That's how bad his schedule is. That's why I'm like, you need to go to bed. You need to go to bed because you're supposed to be up in 3 hours and you're not even in bed yet. But he has tomorrow to fix it up, so. But oh, good. Tired. I don't know if I'm tired necessarily, but kind of. We finally fixed the draft in this room. I'm so excited. My feet were getting so tired. My feet were getting so cold, as you guys know. Like, they're cold, but they're not like they are normally. Didn't realize it, but we had a little bit of a draft in a window because we can't shut the window the whole way because now we have a cord in it because we had to run our Ethernet cable, which is why I have the internet. It's not kicked me off yet. But there was a draft coming from that window and we fixed it for the most part. So that's nice. Hey, Hallmark. Have you guys seen the alien tape on the TikTok shop? I got some stuff like that to put it on my door in my living room. And I got these things to put on my closets that, to block that because my closets are really, really cold because they're on the outside wall. So my closets are super cold because they didn't insulate that room correctly at all. Not only did they not insulate it correctly, they didn't even run the piping. So like I don't get heat, I don't get cold, and I don't have any insulation. It's like living in a cardboard box, essentially. That's what I feel like sometimes. But so I'm getting some things to put on my closet doors, which will help. And then I closed my curtain. I had my curtain tied up over my air conditioner. And I untied it so that it would help block the draft from there. And then I hung up a blanket over it because I have too many blankets now. So I wanted to put one of my decorative blankets over my curtain, which ended up being pretty cute. My friend had got me a cute blanket, and I put it up now so it can be hung up and seen. So thank you for the likes on TikTok. I see still loading, tapping the live a lot. I appreciate that. Right. Damn, dude. Can't stop yawning. I'm not even that tired. I'm just yawning. What do you think, sis? You smell like smoke from the fireplace, which is weird because you weren't even near the smoke for the fireplace. There was smoke everywhere. Daddy was fanning the flames, and it was smoky as shit in here. It was too. It was so smoky in here. We had to actually open a window, and I'm like, so we have a fire to warm the house, and now we're gonna open the window to let the smoke out. Not the smartest thing we probably could have done, but we also couldn't breathe. So I mean, I guess there's that. Oh, Pepper got a bed. Buddy. Bud. What are you doing? All right, sis, I'm going to put you down. I'm going to grab butter real quick. Come here, butter. Oh, don't, careful. Don't lick my mouth. For the love of Christ, stop licking my mouth. Nobody needs you to lick my mouth. We just had the past fireplace removed from our house last week. Stop it. Can you behave for like 4 seconds? I know it's hard. Watch your little legs. Last time you tore my nose ring out. You're wearing hoops. You're good. Can't tear them out if they're stuck in your face. Don't lick my face. You can't even see him. Look at him. He's like a little black blob. You can't even tell he's there. See his little paws? Look at his toe beans. Creamy rice. What the hell is creamy rice? What is creamy rice, you freaking Australian, New Zealand people? That's got to be a New Zealand thing. I've never heard of creamy rice. That sounds horrific. Is that oatmeal, maybe? No, that's oats. What the fuck is creamy rice? You guys eat the weirdest shit there. You're driving me. You're about to get put down. You're about to get put down. I'm not going to deal with your shit. I'm not going to deal with it. It's not happening. I'm not dealing with it. You want down? Go on. Go on. Go on. Get down. No, I really want to know what creamy rice is, dude. I would Google it, but my phone's like being used. That just sounds horrific. White rice with milk and sugar. Oh, why would you do that? It's like normal rice, but really creamy. No, rice is rice and water. How can it be creamy? What's creamy about water? Do you put milk in it? Like milk rice? Is Hallmark right? Do you put like milk in it? When you make rice, you make it with water. How are you making rice that it's creamy? It's lovely, you promise? No. That sounds horrific. Do you put milk in it? You guys are weird. Why? So in Australia, how do you make it there? How do you make rice? You make rice with water, right? That's how we make it here. Butter, milk, and sugar. You get it in a can? What? Like already made? So you get rice in a can already made. Oh, it's a dessert. Okay. Oh my God. Hey, Squiggles. That sounds horrific. Ambrosia? Is it called ambrosia there? Thank you, Squiggles. Irene, is it called ambrosia there? So it just comes in a can ready for eating, huh? No, Irene says that ambrosia is different. than her creamy rice concoction. The fact that there's 2 creamy rice concoctions is just scary to me. Get down. Ambrosia is different. What the hell are you guys eating? I like white rice with like chop suey or chicken. That's about the only time I eat white rice, with chop suey or Chinese chicken. Chicken China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. I couldn't do it. The texture for me, I could never do that. The texture sounds perfect. You know what was really good and I can't find anywhere is malto meal. It's puffed rice cereal. It's just puffed rice. I don't know how they puff it, but it's puffed rice. And then you put sugar on it with milk. I miss that and I can't find it anywhere. They're saying it's different than ambrosia. New Zealand says ambrosia is different from what they're eating. It never seemed weird till now. I love that. It never seemed weird till now. Is it like grits? Grits are savory though. You just took a photo of it and it doesn't do it justice? Probably not, because it's creamy rice. That's like one yeast infection away from... Ugh. Same reason I won't go near cottage cheese. I've heard horrific things about the texture of cottage cheese. I can't do it. I can't do it. New Zealand is wrong, she says. You guys live across the pond from each other. Dude, I can't go near cottage cheese. I put it in my lasagna and I pretend it's not there. Because you have a choice when you make lasagna. You can either use ricotta or cottage cheese. I don't like either of them. So I bury it down in the lasagna. And like I try to pretend that it's not anything while I put it in there. Oh my God, I can't deal with it. My husband will eat it with fruit. Why? Can't do it. You can't cook rice if your life depended on it. Okay, here. You can't mess this up. Get minute rice, like minute rice, any kind of minute rice you want. You put in 3 cups of water, 3 cups of rice. Wait, you put in the water, you take it to boil. You take it off boil. You put the 3 cups of rice in, you stir it around, you put the lid on it, you let it sit for 5 minutes. Take the lid off for 5 minutes, let it dry out because there's always fucking water in it. And boom, you have rice. Cottage cheese and tomatoes. What is wrong with you? Ambrosia is a shit ton of cream, chocolate, and berries. You use cheddar and lasagna? The fuck? Cottage cheese is a choice? Yoda! Leia, knock it off. No, cottage choice is a choice. All right, I choose no. Choose no. Vote no for cottage cheese. Can't do it. Ricotta is a less gross texture. Right, but it tastes different. It tastes more like cheesecake. I don't know how cottage cheese tastes, but apparently ricotta tastes like cheesecake. She's like, wait, what?
What?
Hey, babe. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, shit. Oh, don't stick on your Have a good night. Don't forget your rice. Sure. Have a good night. Wait, where's Sissy? All right, can you let her back in?
No, I'm not going to be in the room.
All right, well, I'll just sit here for 10 minutes while I'm on live. That's fine.
Leave the door cracked.
No, because then Sydney will come in.
Come on, Yo-Yo. Come on, Yo-Yo.
Love you, good night. No, see, I literally told you. No, get out. You're not allowed in here. You destroy everything. Go away. Sissy, I'm going to come manhandle you into this room. Leia Rose, stop drinking that much water. You're going to explode, dude. No. They're still drinking, both of them. Go on. Go get your dad. Keep calling her. She's trying to find her way to you.
Come on, baby.
Just keep calling her. She won't be able to find you. You drinking your fucking weight. You don't need to drink that much water in one sitting, Miss Ma'am. Jesus Christ. Creamy rice is just rice, water, full cream and milk, vanilla essence, and sugar. That doesn't sound completely horrific. What? Ambrosia has salad dressing in it. What? Your breath stinks. No, she'll drink until she explodes. That's why every time I'm like, you don't need water right now. You don't need water right now. Because she will drink until she explodes. I have to like pry her out of the water bowl. It lagged and I spawned. How many hit points do I have? Am I a boss? Am I a mob? What am I? No, so that's why I gotta like I have to like because she just drank until she explodes. I literally just had to pry her out of the damn water bowl. And it's not, oh my God, she's thirsty. Oh my God, she's diabetic. No, she just really loves water. She loves it. Like she wants water all day, every day. Like she would just never stop drinking if I didn't pull her out of the damn water bowl. Oh, sour cream, not salad dressing. Okay, it has sour cream in it. She will explode. Look at her. She's a pork roast. Look at her. She's a pork roast. Look at her. Look at this belly. She's a pork roast. Yeah, she's got itchy spots on her belly. Calm down. She is a pork roast and she will explode. That's how it is. It's the rules. I don't make them. Okay, is it rice pudding? A slow water feeder? I don't think that's how liquid works. No, we keep a bowl out there for all the dogs. Keep a bowl out there. Is it rice pudding? How much does the Medusa hurt? I don't know. Do you see a Medusa on my face? No. I don't have a Maryland. I don't have a Medusa. I don't have a whatever the fuck this one's called that I forgot. I don't have any of those. Okay, it tastes kind of like rice pudding. Oh, septum? No. You don't feel the septum if they do it correctly. You don't feel any of these if they do them correctly. My face, nothing on my face hurt. Nothing on my face hurt. Not these, not this, not these, not this, not this, not this. Face doesn't hurt. You know what hurts? This motherfucker hurt right here. This thing right here hurt. This was not fun. And they pierced it wrong and then re-pierced it right on top of it. That wasn't fun. But these ones, these stupid things right here hurt. Those hurt. These ones aren't pleasant. The ones on the outer side. But that inner front helix, that was awful. That was awful. I don't even like getting my lobes done. I don't like anything on my ears. My ears hurt. The pain threshold for neurodivergence might have been partly at play. Possibly. You want to get this one or this one? Now I'll tell you this one, the industrial, it takes about a year to heal. And it is not pleasant to get done. I don't have it. My husband had them. And they take about a year to heal. Yeah. Industrial is one of the shittiest piercings. Because it hurts. First of all, this spot right here does not feel good. Thank you, Sandy. This spot right here doesn't feel good. This spot right here doesn't feel good. So you do both of those. And then it swells up and it's really hard to heal. And it sucks. It sucks. They're worth it? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want any more piercings on my ears. My ears hurt to pierce. No, you cannot do the septum at home. If you do the septum at home, you're going to be on the floor. There is a sweet spot. And if you don't know where to do the sweet spot, you're going to hit the floor. Not to mention, usually a septum. Now, my septum's 16 gauge. The cheek healing process is awful. Now, I don't know what you pierced your nose with. Most people pierce a nose with an 18 to a 22. Mine were pierced with a 16. My whole nose is 16. My whole nose is 16. Usually people, when they do their nostril, it's usually 22, 20, or 18, 18 and 20 being the most common. My piercer just pierces everything with 16s. So my whole nose is 16. And then the only 14s I have, this is a 14, and then this was a 14. These were 16s. These are 16s. This whole thing is a 16. This is a 14, and this was a 14. That's it. You miss your septum? I look weird without it. That's so bizarre to me because I never, ever, 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 ever wanted a septum. My kid talked me into it. Oh, thank you, Sunshine. My kid talked me into getting the septum because she had one. My husband had one. She talked me into getting it. And now I look weird without it. I'm not, this small hoop is very strange for me though. I don't know. I'm used to having the bigger hoop. The small hoop's kind of weird for me. I just got some new septum rings for Christmas. And they're small like this. And it's weird. I don't know how I like the small ones, to be honest. I'm used to having bigger ones. So it's kind of weird for me. I don't know how much I like them. And it's weird because I put in 10 millimeter and they're tiny. I got 16 gauge 10 millimeter and they're tiny. These are 10 millimeter. Meanwhile, I have 10 millimeter horseshoes that are twice this size. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like they're not big enough. I feel like I should get like 14 millimeter or something. I don't know. But they feel really small. I don't like it. I don't know. I'm used to having the big horseshoes in. My husband has a 10. He's got a 10 gauge in his nose, so his is way bigger than mine. He got it pierced with a 14, and then he had it re-pierced with a 10. Yeah, septum at home, I would never suggest that. If you do the wrong spot on a septum, you're going to be on the floor. Well, I appreciate you, Hallmark. You got your hoo-haws done 3 times, and the last time I saw, why would you do it 3 times? The scar tissue has to be insane. The scar tissue has to be insane, dude. I've had my eyebrows done. This is I did this one. I think I've done them each 3 times. And when I did this one, I did it on 2020. I got them again in 2021. It bled so bad, dude. It bled so bad because I think they took it through the scar tissue. It's nothing's ever bled the way that thing bled. It bled so bad. I've had these done 6 times. I've had these done 2 times each. So I've had these done 3 times each. These done 2 times each. 1, 1, 1, twice. The second time I had it, the first time I had it, it wasn't bad. I took it out because I got a job. The second time I got it done, they fucking did it crooked. And she told me that I could come back and have it re-pierced in a month, which it already went through scar tissue the second time. So I was like, well, I wore a weight on it to try to straighten it out, but it never fully straightened out. And it irritated me so bad, I ended up taking it out because it was so crooked. And it was so frustrating because I paid for it to go in. And when I first got it done, it was crooked. And I just looked at her and I was like, what the fuck? She's like, well, you can take it out and I'll re-pierce it in a month. And I'm like, I'll just fix it. So I wore a weight on it at night. And eventually it was like crooked. Like it was still noticeably crooked, but it wasn't ridiculously crooked. But after a while, I was just like, I can't do this. It's too crooked. So I kind of want to get it done again. I'm not going to, but I kind of want to. I always liked that one, but now I'm scared it would go. I'm scared it would go in crooked. The first time was fine. The second time, after it's been, put through that crooked the second time, I'm scared to do it again. Yeah, see, there is a sweet spot for a septum. Now, even with the sweet spot, it'll feel like the very bulb of your nose, like you were punched in it for about 2 days. Even with the good, like it'll go through and you don't really feel it. but it'll feel like this right here for about 2, maybe 3 days, like you were punched in your nose. That was the worst part of it. The worst part of this one is, believe it or not, see how low this is? It gets caught on my teeth. And I bash this because it's a little bit longer than it needs to be, so I'm constantly bashing my teeth with it. But when I first got this done, I got this done to see if I could get snake bites. And this one gets caught on my teeth. My husband had snake bites, and he was like, yeah, they're always getting caught on my teeth. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. So I've been contemplating, good night, Miss. I have been contemplating taking this out for about 6 months. But once I take it out, it's done. I'm never going to get it done again. So that's kind of why I haven't done it yet. But I've been contemplating taking it out for like 6 months. But once it goes, it goes. So I have to make sure, because I'm not going to get it re-pierced again. So I don't really know. I'm probably going to leave it in for at least somewhat or whatever, but I had another color to put in there, but I don't know what I did with it to get rid of the black, but oh my God, that is awful. I'm gonna see if I can find my other color and try to put that in so it'd meld better with these, because I put this one in when I had all black. I had all black everything, and I just never changed this one out just because it's annoying to change. I can't do it on my own. I have to have him help me. So I just left it in because I can't change it on my own. He has 34 piercings in his face. My husband had... He had 10. Just the top viewers. Just the top viewers. My tattoo, one of my tattooers, he's on here somewhere. His whole face is tattooed. He's got piercings. He's probably got about 34 in his face. He had them all here. He's got them here. He's got the horns, the body modification horns. He had the piercings down his head. He had his nose, his lips. He had a lot. Like I said, he also had the horn modification. He was the nicest guy. He's the one who pierced my traguses 20 years ago. I got these pierced 22 years ago. He's the one who pierced them. He pierced one of my eyebrows. He pierced him or his buddy. They did my nose. My septum. I got my septum done in Michigan. Yeah, I don't know how people do that. I don't know how people get the nether regions done. No way. No, thank you. Can't do it. No way. That is insanity. And then what happens if the girl and the guy both have it and they get stuck? The scariest looking people are the nicest. That's a fact. There's a little video that goes around where it says this girl got lost and she went up to a goth person, and her mom goes, "You remembered. You always go to the crazy looking people." Usually because most of the reason that we look weird is because we've always been like weird outsiders. So then we make ourselves look weird so that we can further isolate ourselves. But we understand what it's like to feel bad. So like the nicest people are usually the ones that have, lots of piercings, lots of tattoos, lots of modifications, crazy colored hair, dress in a certain way. Those usually are the more miscreant type people, with like myself. I've always been an odd duck. Always. Have I ever seen a mandible piercing? Is that the ones where they go like this and they go through their lip? Like I've seen somebody call them angel fangs. I have no idea. A mandible would be like right here. Or would that be here? Would that be here? Mandible? That's like a spider mandible. Would that be right here? Oh, through your jaw. That sounds like something you'd absolutely want to do. I've heard a case like that, Squiggles. I've heard a case like that, but the case that I heard, I think the guy died and the girl lived. I think. I think. So, I think one of them died and one of them lived, if I remember correctly. Yes, always find the bikers. Bikers will always find if tell your children this. Tell your children to find a biker. There's a biker code. Always tell your children if they are lost to find a biker. There's a biker code. The boyfriend lived, she died, but they were both in a way. Yeah, yep. I know what one you're talking about. Yep. I know exactly what one you're talking about. That's the one I was thinking of, yep. Oh, she was okay, I read it wrong the first time. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. My C2 is killing me. Dumpster fire! Thank you. I thought you went to bed. Didn't you say you went to bed? That was my favorite graphic, by the way, guys. It doesn't even cost as much as the Galaxy. It is. It costs more than a money gun, but less than a Galaxy. It's so cute. It's my favorite. Oh yeah, you were cooking dinner. That is my favorite one. Like I said, it is self-descriptive. It is a rabid little hairy creature that eats pizza while its life burns. That is me. Speaking of, I wish I had dinner right now. We ate at like 4:30. We ate at like 4:30. And now I'm hungry. YouTube, did you all die? Like there's 16 of you here. Or did you all just collectively die at the same time? I'm probably gonna have cereal when I get off here because I don't want to have to actually make anything. I want to eat something. I just don't want to make anything. Usually when that happens, I end up eating popcorn. I eat a lot of popcorn. Popcorn only takes 2 minutes. Sadly not. Oh my Lord. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 17 tabs open on my computer right now. 17 tabs. Five hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them being true crime cases that I want to cover. That I still haven't covered. That I still haven't looked at. The amount of just absolute non-motivation I have is unreal. I am not having rice with milk and sugar. There's something wrong with you. There is one for each person on this live, essentially, yes. I literally have 17 tabs open on my computer right now. And there's 18 people in here now. No, that is awful. I couldn't even imagine the texture, you guys. That's my problem. It could taste great, the texture for me. I just can't do it. I am such a problem with textures. That's why I eat like the same 4 things. Yeah, so that wouldn't that be horchata? Horchata? We were already talking about this weird rice pudding ambrosia freaking disaster. Somebody said they were making creamy rice, which just makes my brain hurt. Rice is something that you eat with chicken. It has that flavor if you put cinnamon in it. I had a liqueur that was RumChata. Yeah, I know Australians love it. We had a whole conversation earlier. A New Zealand person had it, and then the Australian person argued with them about it. Apparently, they do not eat the same amount of creamy milk, creamy rice. RumChata. It tastes weird though. I had it, and I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan. I had one of those little bottles so I could try it. I think I drank like that much of it. It had a really weird aftertaste. Not a fan. It's a porridge-like consistency. How many people have ever eaten porridge? Goldilocks has eaten porridge. I have never even witnessed porridge. Arroz con leche. I don't know what that is. It is not a Southern thing. I've literally never heard of it. I've lived here 5 years. I've never heard of it. I have never eaten porridge in my life. Ever. To be fair, I never had oatmeal until I was older either, though. So this one eats the creamy rice and milk, but not at porridge consistency. You grew up eating it in Missouri? God, what the fuck? Yeah, that was a hell of a typo. That was a hell of a typo. Good job, Messi. That was a great typo. Somebody DoorDash me a pizza. We don't even have. There's nowhere that even orders pizza this late. I wish there was. I wish there was 24-hour pizza delivery. I always seem to want pizza at like 2 to like 8 o'clock in the morning, and that's not even a thing. I think the earliest pizza place around here is like 10 in the morning, maybe. And they close. The latest pizza place around here closes at midnight. So for like 10 hours, you can't get pizza unless you cook it yourself, which I may do. That's entirely too much work though right now. On Uber, that would be awful. I don't even want to think about it. From my house, Uber's ridiculous everywhere. Everywhere. I miss when Walmart was 24/7 too. Me too. Yes. I miss that. I miss when Walmart was 24/7 because then I would go shopping at 3 in the morning when I'm awake and there was no people. The worst that ever happened was you had to like get through all of the stalkers. That was the only problem. Oh, hold on. I have a really long piece of hair. What is going on here? They probably do have 24-hour everything in California, but they don't in Kentucky. We have a 24-hour McDonald's that serves breakfast starting at 2 in the morning. You can't get a cheeseburger at 2 to 5 in the morning. It's breakfast. That's the only shitty thing. Yeah, we have a 24-hour McDonald's here, not pretty close to my house. Then we have then in like the truck stops we have McDonald's, and I think we have a Wendy's, and so truck stops have a little bit more stuff in them, but not really. You can get cheeseburgers and Big Macs all day. Yeah, we can't after 2 o'clock at this one. You can only get breakfast. And sometimes you can only pay with cash. So $1.55, you can get a cheeseburger on a debit card. $2.05, you can get pancakes with cash. It's frustrating. It's not all the time either. You have to pull up and you have to ask, are you taking cards or cash? Which is frustrating when like I leave the gym at like 2 in the morning and I want a cheeseburger and I can't get one. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll get a hash brown. They're like, it's cash. I'm like, I guess I won't. I don't even know what a Macca's is. I feel like I want to take a bath and just sit in hot water for like an hour until I just completely turn into jelly. I would love to turn into jelly right now. Macca's is Australian for McDonald's. Oh. Why? Why would you call it Macca's? It's McDonald's or Mickey D's or McD's or Macca. Okay, I'm still not understanding how that could be McDonald's. McDonald's Macca. Macca. That's macaroni. Like, no, that's weird. They'll do burgers here at 10:30. Everywhere does burgers here at 10:30. That's weird. I'm sorry, but that's weird. And they even spell it that way. I always spell McDonald's MCDS. I'm entirely too lazy to write out the whole thing. Bottle shop service station. What the hell is a bottle shop service station? What the hell is that? I think you got stuff there we don't have. I don't know what that is. Oh, service station's where gas station is. Okay, gas station. I got you. I got you. It makes sense now. I got it. Bottle is a liquor store. Gotcha. Arvo afternoon. You guys just make up your own language, apparently. Like you speak English, but you don't. How is Arvo afternoon? You don't speak real English all the time until I talk to Americans. Oh no, we're the same way. Down the road could mean forever away. Yeah, just down the road could mean anything. Everyone is a mate, bro, cuz, short for cousin. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, service station, once you said it, made sense. I can't believe the whole reason I went live on TikTok was so I could start getting my 15 hours, and I'm on the wrong account. Mate can be rude. I didn't know that. Oh, that's a hell of a truck stop. I've been in truck stops like that. Yo, my C2 is fucking killing me. It's sending pain straight through my freaking top of my head. And I don't go to the chiropractor till like Thursday. I'm on the wrong account. I realized it an hour and 10 minutes in. Yep. I was trying to get the 15 hours to get entered into a raffle. So you have to go live for 15 hours on your account. And I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. And then I realized an hour and 10 minutes in, I wasn't even on the right account. Yeah. Whoops. Whoopsie. Let's be all right. So next time I go live on TikTok, it's going to be on Ryan Lee TM without the periods. Because, whoops. It's the whole reason I was doing it. Why does this one look so much like thicker and darker than this one? Is it just because of the way the light's hitting it? Yeah, it's just because of the way the light's hitting it. Because they're all three. I got them all three out of the same package. This one looks way smaller than these ones. I don't know. I just seen a guy on TikTok. His whole garage was done up as like a 1980s Pizza Hut, and I wanted to move in. It was so cool. My husband's like, "Yeah, it's a pizza." And I'm like, "No, dude, it's a garage." So cool. My hair's not red. It's really, really not. I don't know what it is about this light. It's like a light brown. I know it looks red, but it's really just like a light brown. It's a little bit lighter than it's a little bit I wish it had a little bit more dark hue to it without being super dark. But I didn't want to put anything too dark because I figured my hair would eat it too much. So I went with the light golden blonde, light golden brown, and I should have just went with light brown, probably. So I try to get as close to my natural color as possible, but this is a little bit too reddish. My hair is more of an ashy brown. And I couldn't really find light ash brown. And if you dye your hair, if you have naturally ashy hair and you dye your hair with ash, it can turn greenish. I found that out the hard way. And then I looked it up and apparently it's a thing. I tried to dye my hair dark because I was trying to go back to my natural hair color. So I tried to put in dark ash blonde. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. It turned out awful. So I want to do like a light ash brown, but I'm not going to do it because it's going to be stupid. I don't even care if it was muddy though. I can't rock green hair. Nope. I can't do green. The only thing I can do is pink. I did purple was pretty cool once, but I can only do pink. Gold because of the blonde, the regular brown. Yeah, well, mine does lighten in the summer. I wanted to go back. This does look so red on here on both of them. But when I'm in normal lighting, it's not. Let me see if I can counteract this lighting. Shit. See, that's really warm. Hold on. See, it's bright. See, I have a really now this it looks redder over there, but it actually looks normal on TikTok or on YouTube. That's about what color it normally is. But this actually looks redder, believe it or not. Let's see if we can. No matter what I do on TikTok, apparently it's red. There was one that was kind of close. That's about probably as close as I can get, but it still looks really red. It's not though. It's more of a. So you can see it's a lot more normal over here than it is over here. It's really really just red hued over here. It's actually more of a accurate description right here. I appreciate you. Thank you. I just kind of over the blonde for now. The other day you could see it was a light brown. Yeah, I'm not really sure why the lights are. Let's see something real quick. There. Not you. You can already see it. It's not as red now. I turned off the other light. Now you can see it's not nearly as red. See, it's more. Yeah. It's not nearly as red. It's because that light makes it really red. See? It's not super red. See. Yeah, I can it just depends. See that it's not nearly as red now. It's all stupid because it was in a ponytail, but in a ponytail, so it's acting all stupid, but yeah. That's what it looks like. Well, that is because I bought one of those hair trimmers off of TikTok. The dead end thingy. The dead end thingy off of TikTok. And it works really well. My hair feels entirely different. Now again, you guys seen it when it was in a ponytail and it looks ridiculous because it's been in a ponytail. But if you get one of those dead end trimmers off the TikTok shop, they work. I got it for like $15 and it actually works really well. No, it just takes the tips off. It just takes the tips off. I had one little thing happen where it took a piece of hair this big by like that wide. It was one glitch, but it just literally takes the edges off. It's not bad at all. I actually did it on my YouTube. Probably 2 or 3 videos back. I actually did it in real time on my YouTube to show you guys how it works or whatever. And people were like, "Oh my god, I'm just waiting for it to pull out a chunk of your hair," and I'm like, "It's not." And I was like, "And if it does, it'll grow back." I said, "I'm trying this so you don't have to." And it took off a lot. Like my hair was split as shit, and it took a lot off, and it feels completely different now. Yeah. I get that. My hair, it gets really split because I keep it in a freaking ponytail all the time. And so it gets pissy. And I did all of it. I didn't just do the split ends. Like I took it all the way through my hair because I have a lot of breakage here, here, here. So I actually just I pulled it through like a straightener. it got the ends, but it also got, you know, wherever everything was broken. So I just ran it through like a straightener. Oh yeah, hair bands will kill you. That's why instead of getting a trim, I bought a split end trimmer because that way most of my problem is when my hair breaks off from my hair bands. So I just decided to just get a split end trimmer and take care of it myself for the same price I was going to pay for a haircut. So no, my hair naturally, if I were to go wet it right now, all I have to do is go like this and I got a really good wave, really good low curl wave. But in order for it to stay in my hair, I got to spray product in it. And I'm not a product fan. But yeah, if I wash my hair and I, you know, dry it up a little bit, make it damp, and then take like spray gel and scrunch, I got a lot of texture to my hair. There's videos that you can see on this account where I have a lot curlier hair than I normally do. Yeah. Use silky ones. I don't know what the hell I'm using. I'm not using like a hairband. I'm using whatever it is it's soft. Whatever it is, it's soft. Yeah, I got lots of pictures where my hair's like pretty curly. I don't know if you call it curly, but it's not wavy, but it's not curly. It's somewhere in between wavy and curly. It's scrunchy, I guess. I mean my hair, like if I just dry my hair, if I just wash my hair and let it air dry, it's wavy. Essentially, it's just really wavy. I have a bottle of spray gel, but I don't even know if I've used it, to be honest. I bought it in case I wanted it, but I have it. I just don't think I've used it, or if I did, I used it like once. Yeah, see, I couldn't use those. The ones that look like a phone cord. They have hair ties that look like phone cords. I don't think I could use those. Those seem really weird to me, and I don't think they would work for the type of hair that I do. Because I always put it in a ponytail and then I close it off into like a bun, a really tiny, stupid bun. Um, I don't ever have like a ponytail hanging down. I put my hair in and then I wrap it up in, and I have like a little knob. I don't ever have a ponytail like it hanging through. It's also easier to put my hair up because I have the undercut, which I need to shave again. My undercut needs to be shaved again. I keep trying to remember to tell him to do it, and then I forget. So maybe tomorrow I can remember to tell him because it's starting to get. It's probably about an inch long, and that's irritating. I like to shave it all the way to the skin. That way I don't have to cut it for a while. Does my head hurt? I look like it's hurting me? No. Um, it does now. Thanks for pointing it out. Right here. No, it's not hurting me though. Yeah, I couldn't use those. Those would be weird for me. I wish my neck would crack. That's the biggest problem of what I'm doing is my C2 is stuck. I can feel it. I know exactly which vertebra it is. It was my C2 and it is stuck and it is like shooting pain up and down my neck. And it's putting pain up here. And that's from my C2. And I know it is because that's what happens every time it goes stupid. Well, that's interesting to know that they can shrink. You're fine, Stan. You're fine. I don't get headaches very often. Like full blown, actual whole ass headaches. I don't get them very often. I'm getting one a little bit right now, but that's also because I think my sugar's being a little wonky because I ate 12 hours ago and I'm kind of hungry. So I'm thinking it's more so like I'm hungry. That and my C2 is just ridiculous right now. And I got to wait till freaking Thursday to go in. So that's super fun. I love dissociation. Just sit here and all of a sudden you're just like, space out. Space out. Ugh. No, I didn't freeze. I realized it looked like I froze, though. I'm sorry, Hallmark. You thought I was frozen, then my eyes moved? No, unfortunately, just sometimes that happens every now and then. Usually, it just depends. It happens more on YouTube. I just kind of, but usually doesn't last that long. Oh, yeah, things can go blurry. Yeah, you just kind of go like this, and then your eyes just kind of, mine kind of turn in a little bit, and then everything just goes blurry, and then you got to put them back. I'm good, Liza. How are you? Thank you, Liza. Um, exactly. Dissociate 1 minute next is a what? What happened? I try to not do it on a live, and I try to, if I know that I'm doing it, I try to move to make it to where it's less obvious. Just sometimes it's too much, you know. I had to shake myself out of that one. Um, I've heard good things about Botox for migraines. I don't understand it for the life of me, but I've heard good things about it. Don't understand it at all. I want a new jaw. I want a jaw. I want a new jaw. Or a new neck. A new neck would be fine too. Yeah. When I did my when I redid my diagnostic thing a few years ago, I scored high on dissociation because I have anxiety, PTSD, borderline. All three of those have high dissociation values. But usually I'm all right. Just kind of every now and then. Well, a whole new body would be nice too. I'm just saying. A different neck would be fine. That wouldn't hurt. This freaking C2 would stop freaking killing me right now. That and my neck is as thick as a fucking tree trunk. So there's that too. No, it's actually gotten worse with age. It's gotten a lot worse with age. So much worse with age. I cannot describe to you how much worse it has gotten with age. It's bad. And you can't really, there's not a pill for it. There's pills that will help you manage it, like antipsychotics, things like that, but there's not an actual pill for it. Though my doctor did tell me that they are getting ready to not off label one, but to actually put it as one, but I can't understand how they're doing it. I think somebody gave her the wrong information because I'm not understanding how they're going to be able to do it because it's a personality disorder. And I don't understand how you would medicate a personality disorder and not just the symptoms because it's a personality disorder. It's not genetic, which means that's what you could actually medicate. So I'm a little confused there, but I used to have an S curve in scoliosis. I was supposed to go into a brace when I was 12. And this was my one brush with religion. This was my one brush with religion. I was supposed to go into a brace. I was 14. My bad. I was 14. Um, I told my doctor I had scoliosis. He never believed me for anything. He told me I didn't. Well, they had one of those school checks, and they checked and they said that I had scoliosis. I had a curve. I had a curve up in my shoulder blades, and so they were monitoring it. And next thing I know, I have an S curve. So, and the bottom curve I think was actually worse than the top curve. Like it came out of nowhere, and it got pretty bad pretty quick. And so they were talking about putting me in a brace because it was pretty quick. And this is about the time that I got with my ex, the one that you guys are very well aware of. And his family was super religious. Like his mom was in a cult religious. Like something wrong with, like she would abandon him for days while she went to the church. She'd just leave him there. No food, no electricity, no nothing. And she'd just go off and do her holy God shit. Never understood it. Anyway, so at that point, I'd never been to church or anything. My mom never took me to church growing up. Closest I ever came to church was singing in a choir once when I was 11. We did a show at a church. I'd never been in a church. Well, he was super religious and I was always with him. So I started, it was expected of me from her to go with him to church. And I had a couple friends that went to church. And so I'd go to their, like, what do they call them? The Wednesday night things. What do you call those? Teen nights or whatever the fuck they are. And I was prayed on at one of the Wednesday night Bible studies. I was prayed at on a Bible study. Talking in tongues, whole nine. Okay. Then I went to my ex's church. Now, the only way I can describe this is complete, utter holy roller. I'm talking barefoot, pew jumping, talking in tongues, whole nine. And they prayed on me, and I swear, it's like I felt myself grow. I'm like, not even kidding. Like I literally felt like something was different, and I felt like I grew. I don't know what to tell you. So I go in for another check while they're checking to see if I'm going to be put into this brace. And the doctor says, he goes, I have some bad news to tell you. And I'm like, okay. He says, you have scoliosis. I said, no shit. Well, I didn't say that. I was 14. I said, yeah, I know that. He says, you have a little curve in between your shoulder blades. And I said, okay, what about the other one? He goes, what do you mean the other one? I said, the other one, the way, and he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, look in your records. What do you mean? What am I talking about? So he's looking through his records. Me and my mom are there confused. And he's looking through his records, and he looks down at the records, and he just looks up and he goes, did you do anything? I said, well, I was prayed over. This motherfucker put it in my chart. He put in my chart that I had been prayed on. And so lo and behold, the bottom curve fixed. And the only thing I have now is a slight curve in my upper. And what was so funny, you guys, this is so funny. While they're praying over me, I'm not even kidding. I screwed up my own healing session. I screwed up my whole healing session. Okay. I went in with an S curve. And they prayed on me. And they fixed it. But while they're praying on me, I'm not even kidding. I said, God, you can hear this. It would be great not to go into a brace, but can you leave me enough that I can get out of gym? So I was left with a little curve in between my shoulder blades. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. I was 14 when it happened. What? Who is it and what do you need? I did. I didn't want to go to gym class. So I asked God if he could give me enough to get out of gym. I screwed up my own healing. But he did. He put it in my chart. He was doing the whole voice recorder thing. You know how they do their notes? So some of them do it in the voice recorder. It's like, patient has been preyed on. You're going to put that on my chart, buddy? Okay. But yeah, so I haven't had issues with it since then. Like I got a little bit of a curve. It's not a big deal. It's not a big thing at all. Ever since that happened, there's not like, I don't have like a whole lot of pain from it, yada, yada, whatever. Is there somebody out here? Who is it? Bronxy Dinosaur. Bronxy Dinosaur. I don't know where any of my freaking charts are now. Everything. By the way, I tried to go get some vaccination records back when I was getting ready to go into college in February, and they for the program I was going into, they needed my vaccination records. So I called up Kentucky. They said that they didn't have them because I didn't get any in Kentucky. So I called my doctor back in Michigan, and they told me to call some other records. So I called those records, and they said essentially, I don't have any records because I'm too old to have records, and they didn't digitize anything. Now I have the records probably somewhere in my shed because my mom kept just articulate records. My mom wrote down everything. Every shot, every doctor's visit, every tooth, every whatever, but I was not about to go digging through my shed and there was no proof, just documentation. So I was going to end up having to get a couple different shots, but then I ended up not going anyway. So God, I wish my neck would crack. Oh my Christ. Jesus. For anybody who can just do this and crack their neck, I hate all of you with a passion. I can't I have to have a chiropractor to crack my neck, and it will only crack that way. It will not crack this way. You can't get anything to happen this way. You can only do it this way. It's frustrating. No, it's not necessarily bad for you. Not necessarily. If it's done correctly. If it's not done correctly, then yeah, it's bad for you. Did you find a bowl of food in it still? Yep. Crunch, 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 motherfucker. You were so cute. I have never heard of somebody severing their neck by cracking their neck. I feel like that is a huge urban myth. I have heard of a chiropractor twice. I've heard of chiropractors that have done it to their patients, however. Internal decapitation. Right now, I would not care. This is very frustrating. I'm going to try to do the whole pressure point thing, but I don't know. There is an artery that can be, yeah. I mean, there's people who go like this and tilt, and then there's people who go, that's not smart. I know I've watched people just do that and just like jerk their heads up. Not smart. Don't do that. Yeah, that's not good. Don't do that. You're crunching very loudly, ma'am. Do you have to eat so loudly? You're eating one kibble at a time, and you're making a very loud noise of it. Very rude, to be honest. Yeah, if you slowly do it or whatever, then because if it's supposed to happen, you should only have to go like this, and it should pop in. If it's supposed to happen. If you got to do the whole jerk thing, then you're forcing stuff, and that's when it gets scary. Every time I look at you, you stop eating. So you know, I'm looking at you. You're not eating now, are you? I'm going to turn around. No, she's just itching on. YouTube, did you die on me again? I remember when I used to do lives for 4 hours, and it was so easy to be on a live for 4 hours, 5 hours. And now, ma'am, so loud. Now it's hard for me to do like an hour and a half. Like I run out of things to say. People stop talking, and then I gotta basically do everything on myself, and I just don't have the mental capacity for it anymore. It's frustrating. Relax and put your chin down, roll your head back and forth. That's not going to work. It's making a bunch of really gross noises, though. It's making a bunch of really gross noises, but it's not cracking. I wish something would fucking crack. This is like... The noises that are coming out of my neck. You ever seen, okay, like, when there's like, you're watching a horror movie and you hear like the disembodied person and they're coming towards you and their bones are cracking and slushing and, that's what it sounds like inside right now. It is making horrible sounds. Who do I think killed JonBenét? I've heard so many things. Anything been going on? Not really. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I just started talking about any of it. I've heard the Santa did it. I've heard the mother did it. I've heard the brother did it. I know that the guy who confessed to it didn't do it. I mean, I used to know that case pretty well, but along the years, it's just been a lot of just questions. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. People talk about the brother doing it. I don't think the brother's going to know how to use a garrote. I don't think he's going to know how to use a garrote. I mean, he was like 9 or some shit. I don't think he's going to know how to use a garrote. I don't know how to use a garrote. I don't really feel like that was a thing. I don't know. As much as it was weird and whatever, I don't know. I always had the mom pegged for it, personally. And her handwriting did not pass the test. Her handwriting didn't pass the test. Yeah, it was too specific in nature to be random. I mean, the fact that it said $118,000 for the ransom, and he had just got $118,000 bonus. I think that was a little weird for me. The fact that she ate, the fact that she was found covered up. I mean, I think to me that's the biggest thing, is she was found covered up. That is a sign of remorse. Just saying. I know that along the way they've said that they've cleared this one, they've cleared that one, but I personally just can't believe it, to be honest. There's just too many things inside the house. And then, what better way to screw up a crime scene than to allow 15 of your closest friends to stomp the crime scene. And then, he didn't see her lying there, but then somebody else seen her lying there. And I don't know. Doing it on Christmas was shitty, though. Christmas Eve. But yeah, shitty. They supposedly cleared a lot of people. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. So I was listening to this one on Mr. Ballin the other day, and they had cleared the boyfriend. And 14 years later, after they cleared the boyfriend, guess who it was? The boyfriend. So the whole clearing thing doesn't really do it for me. And yes, it was him. They found his DNA, whole 9. They didn't have the technology to do the DNA back then. So they didn't, and they waited 14 years. Then they had the technology to do the DNA, and it was the boyfriend. You got his merch? Nice. I had a friend turn us on to him. He's got scary stories, medical stories, and true crime stories. He's got like 5 different channels. And very interesting. We listened to him on the way down to his mom's. We listened to a couple different true crime cases, and that was one of them. Where basically there was this whole like cold case, and they ended up actually commandeering one of his bags of trash and getting his DNA off of a cigarette butt, and it was him. And it was bad. Like in the beginning of the story, like they were like, yeah, you know, she was found and like she had a knife wound to the throat. That's not what happened at all. When they actually went into what happened, you know, towards the end, it was bad, like bad. Like, oh my God. Like, normally stuff doesn't really bother me, but like it was bad. I was like, Jesus, you could have warned us or something. And this was from somebody that she was supposed to get married to. Like, I'm talking 20 times in the face, pinned to the floor through her neck, a bag around her head, her whole body broken bones, broken face, broken everything. I mean, it was wild. I was like, damn. And this was somebody she was supposed to marry. Like, holy God, dude. I can't remember her name. Don't ask. You remember that case, Squiggles? You watch his stuff. Yeah, he was cleared. Mm-hmm. He had an alibi. The boyfriend was cleared. The ex-boyfriend was cleared. The parents were cleared. They were all cleared. And they went to reopen the case, 14 years later. And these people looked at the case and they said, seriously, like you can't figure out that this guy did it. And when they started looking at everything and whatever, they ended up sitting outside his house. And when they threw out his trash, they grabbed the bag of trash because once it hits the curb, it's no longer yours. And they ran his DNA on the cigarette butt, and it was underneath her fingernails. And he admitted to it. After they found it. Yep. I had a friend tell me about him because my husband likes all that stuff. And it was originally the creepy stuff. And then my husband found out that he had the medical mysteries one and he had the true crime one. And I'm not a huge podcast or audiobook fan, but we listened to him on the way home, on the way to his mom's and on the way home from his mom's because it's 2 hours each direction. But I'm not a podcast audiobook fan, but it was pretty good. I mean, I managed to pay attention. It felt like it took forever. Like I was listening to this one and we were 21 minutes in when we pulled through McDonald's, and I felt like I'd been listening for at least an hour, but it was only 21 minutes. Probably. I mean, think about it. I think, you're looking around your shoulder for 14 years. You'd think it'd be kind of almost like a relief. Honestly. I guess, I mean, that'd be wild to get away with something for 14 years. Think you're finally in the clear, and they just snag you out of nowhere. Yeah, they've done, there's been all sorts of different stuff. This one, she worked at a something Rogers. She worked at a Roy Rogers, and it was 1983, 84. That part I know. If you guys want to know anything about the case, she worked it was at a Roy Rogers in February of 83, possibly February of 84. There was a string of robberies, so they just thought it was the robbers. There was $2,700 missing out of the safe. And yeah. I don't even know who Daniel McCormick is, so I don't even know who that is. The boy's been missing for 2 years and it only came to light in August, and the family's shielding the mother. Shocker. Why hold your kids accountable for shitty shit? I will never understand that. That's crazy, Irene. Bronx, is that you? It's got to be you. Could be Pepper. Pepper! It's you. Knock it off. I don't understand why anybody does the things they do, to be honest. Can't believe I've been live 2 hours and 45 minutes on the wrong channel. I'd have 3 hours in towards my goal. Whoops. Too late now. Too late now. I'll figure it out. Nope. I have not. Sometimes I hear a case and I know the case, but I don't know the names involved. I very rarely know a name of any case. I couldn't tell you who the Idaho 4 is. The Delphi was Abby and something. I don't know people's names even in I know the Menendez brothers, Eric, and I don't know the other one. I know cases. I do not know names. I can think of a few off the bat. I can think of Lori Vallow, Catherine Knight. Oh, the other one's Lyle. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Yeah, I don't pay attention to names. I pay attention to the case. So like people are like, do you know this case? I don't know. What is it about? Yeah, I know that case. This is part of the reason why I have such an issue with doing videos on true crime. I'll know the case. I will forget major details, and I will forget the name of the people. That's why I need Cliff Notes. I'll know it. I just won't be able to remember a damn thing about it. It's so weird. When you said Lyle, I was like, so their names were Lyle and Kyle because I forgot I said Eric. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. You said Lyle, and I thought Lyle and Kyle. That does not sound right. Yeah. No, I don't. I know. You tell me if you tell me what a case is about, I could probably tell you, but I ain't got enough room in my melon to remember actual faces and names and stuff. I'm one of those people. I have like face blindness a lot of the time. Like I'll be somewhere and somebody be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm good. How are you?" Been a long time since I've seen you. Who are you? Who are you? Because you're not supposed to say the M word on TikTok, so they call it schmurder or unalived because TikTok doesn't like certain words. Hey, Tabitha. Tiffany was in TikTok earlier. I saw her liking the live. You're not really supposed to. I mean, you can. It depends on what you can get away with and what your channel is away with. Depends. There's people on here who can say things and not get hit. There's people who can barely say anything and get hit. I've been fairly lucky with it, to be honest. So I can't really say anything. But you can definitely get hit for saying different things. If you have a lot more followers and the videos have a lot more views, a lot of times it lets it slide. Just like, for instance, I will get popped for smoking on here. Easy. And I've watched people literally light up cigarette after cigarette after cigarette on a live and nothing. But I've been popped for smoking. Even if I lean off the camera, I've gotten restrictions. Meanwhile, I can watch people just light up cigarettes constantly. I'll never. I think that's a fallacy. The F1 TikTok shop. I think all of that is. I think that's all a fallacy. I think that's just something that people came up with of how to save a life. But I don't. I don't know where there's any actual factual basis in that. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, TikTok shop, TikTok shop. I don't really think that that does anything. Well, she can always reach out to me, but she didn't, so I would not know that. We had a good talk about a week ago, but she hasn't said anything. Yep. Yeah, I'm always vaping. I have a mod and three disposables over here. I had to change mods. My mod, I was using a smaller. I'm using a Drag 4, but I was using a Drag 4 Mini, and for some reason, it was sending too much juice into my coil, and then my coil was burning my cotton. So I went into the regular Drag 4 because of the tank that I'm using. Because we build the tanks. It's 18 plus, and I haven't tried it yet. I've heard a lot of people tell me if you do the 18 plus, it won't count you, but I've seen it hit people, so I don't know. I was gonna try it one of these days. I'll probably do it on an account that I don't care about. That way, I'm not stuck with a ban in case it goes through or whatever. I have the wood Drag 4 Mini and the wood Drag 4 regular. I'd show it to you, but I'd get banned. I could show it to YouTube. YouTube doesn't matter. I'll probably try to go live on like one of my stupid little throwaway accounts and do an 18 plus and see if that works. I have like 3 or 4 little throwaway 1,500, 2,000 to 2,500 accounts. And I could try to use one of those and just see if 18 plus actually works. Cause I don't want to do one where I can't go live like normally. So I've had Aegis mods. Yeah, see, it does still get you. That's what I thought. I've heard it's less likely, but I've heard you can still get got. I've had some Aegis. Right now I have my Drag 4, I have a Legend 2, Drag 4 Mini. I think those are my only big mods, and then I have my TFV 18 tank. I have whatever the fuck tank this is that I have to build. What is this? Profile. It's a profile, and you have to build it with the coils and the cotton and shit. I don't. He does. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have my RPM 5. I got a bunch of little different ones. The Woofer 15,000. No, I have not. I can't do tobacco. I cannot. I hate the smell of cigarette smoke. I hate it with a passion. I used to smoke these French vanilla cigarillos back like 15 years ago, like socially almost never. But I don't like smoke. I just don't. Yeah, I've never heard of it. My husband probably has. What? Hi. What do you need? What do you want? You picked everybody else up. I didn't pick up Bronxy. Come here. Tell everybody hi. Not my face. Not my face. Tell everybody hi. I'm not petting you. It's not happening. I'm not. Get out of my mouth. I'm not petting you. So you can tell everybody hi. Tip on where to get batteries. You have to go to a store. Or I get a lot of stuff on Element Vape. You can get a lot of good stuff on Element Vape. All right, get down. I'm not petting you. Shipping's a bitch though. Shipping's always a bitch. So everywhere I go, shipping's like $8. I hate it. I bought some because my disposables that I like, I can only get them if I order them somewhere. And I found a site that does buy one, get one. And I couldn't find it again. So I found a different site with buy one, get one. And I got 2 flavors that I've never had. So that's great. Don't know what that's going to be like. But these particular vapes can only be found on certain websites. They don't come on Element Vape. So, but Element Vape is really good. You can get anything you need on there. Like anything at all. You can get juice, you can get coils, you can get cotton, you can get mods, you can get tanks, you can get everything. Oh, that's wow. That pissed me off. That would make me mad. I just get them in town in a vape store. As a matter of fact, I have to go get an 18600 because we have 7 18600s and we each need 4. 2 for our mod, 2 for backup. And we have 7. So I have to go buy a 1860. The 2100s, 21700s are that's my mini took 121 and my drag takes 2 18s. And he's already using an 18, so now we're one battery short from being able to actually where I have backups because he needs his for work. So, oh my God, can somebody just snap my freaking neck for real? Jesus criminy. I cannot deal with this. It's like right here. It's like in between my C2 and my occipital. My occipital used to get stuck all the time. But it's on the side, so I'm not thinking it's the occipital, but it could be. And it's making so many noises. It's so just, ugh. Every time I move my head, it's just going. It's gross. Yeah, I don't know eJuice Direct. I use 2 different sites to get my, because I use Benares 6000s, Binary 6000s, because they don't have very icy flavor. A lot of vapes have like an icy kick, a menthol kick, a whatever kick, and it hurts and it's noisy, so it sucks. Yours takes a single 18650. What are you using that's that little? My RPM 5 uses a single 18650. It only goes up to 40 watts. Well, to go to 80, but you don't want to put it on 80. I usually use it at 40. What mod are you using that's using a single 18650? Oh, the Drag 2. My Drag 4, I'm running at 50. And it looks like this. Hit me, I don't care. I'm about to get off here in a minute anyway. And I get that's 2 1850s. I have Zeus tanks. I don't have Zeus mods. I normally vape at 80 watts, but apparently with making your own cotton and coils, it apparently, unless you want to burn the shit to the ground, you got to do it about 50, 60. But I usually do it about 80, 90. Bye. Have fun, Messi. Appreciate you. So I like this one because it looks like an old time stereo. It's wood with like chrome. It's cute. That's why I got the mini. It looks the exact same. This one's just boxier. A magnetic. Yeah, I've heard of the magnetic tanks. You have a question for me? Sure, shoot. Is anything stupid? I'm not answering it. Don't come in here and try to start drama. Did you die on my YouTube? Am I doing a lifetime? No. Here's the deal. I'm just gonna say this for anybody that wants to know my stance on it. There was a rumor that went around back in fucking February that so many of us were being paid by Lifetime, paid by the Blanchards, yada yada yada, fucking yada. I think it's all a crock of shit. That rumor's been going around since February, and people always said that I was on the fucking payroll. I was not on the fucking payroll. Because I still said she was fucking guilty. I don't care who I knew, who I was friends with. I always said she was fucking guilty. I never changed that shit. But Ryan's a flip flopper. The fuck I am. I told her the first fucking conversation we had. That not only did I think she did it, I think she was more involved than what she said she was. If there's one person I suspect of not necessarily being paid, but being in on something more than what they're saying. There's one, maybe two creators that I definitely just kind of go, something seems off. But do I think they're being paid? I think that's a little overboard. I don't think that anybody's being paid, but I do think that there could be insider information being given as leaks to certain couple creators. But I think as for being paid, no, I don't think so. I think that there's people that are getting inside information, putting it out in ways that things are leaked. But that's about it. I don't think anybody's being paid. I think there's some, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. Do I think money's changing hands, like literal money? No. Naomi made a post. She's going on what? I don't know what that means. What do you mean she made a post? She's going on what? I don't know who the fuck Naomi is. So I've heard of her. I've seen a video or two, but I don't know who the hell she is. Oh, she's going on live. Why? Who is she? I'm not meaning to be. I don't give a fuck. Who the fuck is she? Yeah, that just means your content's being used. They have to get rights in order to use. Like, they can't just come by my page and snag videos. You have to get the creator's consent for that shit. So I know that they've asked because from what I hear, and I don't know shit from shit, I heard, not that that means anything, that the next season is supposed to be about cyberbullying, which is fucking hilarious in my opinion. Calling a spade, whatever. But so they're going to want to go to the anti-gypsy creators and get some of their content to show how gypsies being bullied, yada, yada, fucking yada. I'd say what the fuck I have to say, but the video would be taken down, so it wouldn't matter. I'd have a great one they could put on the fucking show. It'd prove their point completely, probably. But I'm not going to put it up just for it to be kicked down in 5 minutes, because it would be. If I said what the hell I really thought about shit. But I've just been staying over. I'm like, you know what? All this gypsy shit is just getting stupid, honestly. I have a lot of views on a lot of the shit that's been going on, but I basically just talk about it with Fancy behind closed doors. You know, do I have thoughts on the Ivory Rogie thing? Sure. Do I have thoughts on the AI Nina Gypsy thing? Sure. Do I have thoughts on whose back is getting scratched for inside content? Sure. But it ain't even worth it, because the minute that you dare have an opinion, people come flying at you that you're being drama, you're starting shit, you're this, you're that, because God forbid you have an opinion. God forbid you have an opinion. I have plenty of opinions, but honestly, I'm too tired to ever talk about them online, because all it's going to do is piss this person off, piss that person off, and I'm just fucking tired. I don't want to deal with any of it. So me and her talk about stuff behind closed doors, and that's about it. I'm over everybody, everything, everything. I'm not saying once in a while I might not pop off about a subject, but lately I'm tired. That's why, I have different cases that I have pulled up on my computer that I plan on trying to do something with when I have enough mental acuity to do it. It's been the holidays. My husband's been off. We've been having financial issues. We've been having different issues. I've been dealing with going through whether or not I should be doing something, and I've been shirking on my YouTube that I was supposed to be going live on every night, and then that went to shit, which, by the way, Ryan Latium on YouTube. I got a lot of stuff going on, and I just can't seem to settle down long enough to pretty much do anything. So I've stayed pretty far out. You know, I've been asked to go on this panel or that panel, and I don't know. I'm not saying I won't. I'm not saying I never will. I'm not saying that, but I'm just like, as it stands right now, I'm just fucking tired. I'm just tired. I feel like all the creators are just freaking out at each other, and I've been trying to get away from it for fucking months. And then some asshole dragged me back in and then say that I started this and I started that. And it's like, Jesus Christ, leave me the fuck alone, dude. Just leave me alone. I'm tired of people. People that literally, there's people right now. I'm telling you right now, there's people in these lives right now on one of these two that are sitting here recording this, that are probably going to put it up on a page somewhere, probably slap some stupid fucking caption on it that has nothing to do with anything, and think that they have an aha moment. Bitch, you're that moment that you have, I already said. It's already out there. It's already recorded on YouTube. You didn't do anything. You didn't discover anything. You just needed me to give you content. It's fucking ridiculous. I have no idea who Radiant Brit is. No idea. I've heard the name like twice. I have no idea who that is. I don't know what I have no idea who she is. I don't pay attention to a lot of creators. I'm not meaning to be mean. I just don't. I know who they are in passing, like I know their names, but I don't really pay a whole lot of attention. I have my own views on stuff. I don't really need to hear everybody else's, I guess. If I go looking for something, yeah, but like half the time I'm just going to want to argue with whatever they say, and I don't like going on people's pages and starting shit. I'll go on somebody's page if they tag me. I'll go on somebody's page if it's something about me and say something shitty, but like if I disagree with something on a page, I'm not literally 9.999 times out of 10, I'm just going to scroll. I feel like a lot of people really reach. And it's very frustrating when you do have some type of an original idea and somebody comes along and scoops that shit up and just acts like that they came up with something that they know they didn't come up with. It's frustrating. So she's down there snoring. Yeah, I saw Squiggles. I feel like you got common fucking deered. Did you mean to get commandeered like that? That live that you had asked me to come up on? I feel like you were just like, it was your live and you were just sitting there with two people commandeering your live. That's just my view. I know that I think it started off with a lot more people in it, though. What, were they just left? I mean, I think I heard you. I literally think that I heard you speak about 4 sentences in the time that I was in there. Like, not even kidding. I think I heard you speak like 4 times. That's why when you asked me to come up, I'm like, yeah, I won't get a word in. I'm good. I was like, plus I don't know what it is you guys are talking about. And then the other time somebody had asked me to go into a live recently and they were talking about, I think it was in the live earlier when it was earlier when there was more people. I didn't agree with the topic. So I've made it a point to, if I don't agree with the topic for the most part, unless I'm feeling super feisty, just to stay the hell out of it because everything that people were saying I wasn't agreeing with, and I'm not going to go on a panel just to piss everybody off. So I was just like, yeah, no, I'll just. I was busy anyways, but if I hadn't been, I still wouldn't have because there's a lot of things that have been going on the past, I don't know, week, two, whatever, that I don't agree with. And I have a much different view of people, of situations than people do. And it's just a lot easier to just let them talk. How do you nicely tell people to stop interrupting? Mute them. Just mute them. That's the difference. See, I would have a hard time doing a panel live. It's not even it's not even that, dude. It's real simple. If I don't do panel lives almost I don't think I've barely ever had panel lives. Other than, bring it, like sometimes I'll do a dual live or like I will panel into other people's lives or whatever. But you would not want me to host a panel live. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. You would never want me to have a bunch of people in a live with me as the host. It would not go well. I don't like when people commandeer. I don't like when people overtalk. I don't like when people are, screaming at each other. I don't like any of that. And I don't care who you are. You're going to get on my fucking nerves. I'm going to mute your ass. And I'm probably going to tell you to shut the fuck up too. I can't do it. Like panel lives make my head hurt. I go on with Fancy and Mac, and Mac's really quiet. And I'll sit there, it's not like it used to be. If I want to talk, I talk. But I'll go up on a panel every now and then, but when it starts getting to whatever, I'm out. I'm out. I can't deal with the yelling, the screaming, the interrupting. Like that is entirely too much sensory shit for my brain. Usually, I'm lucky on the times that I've been on Morbid. I've been able to talk. So that's the only like major big panel that I've really been on is Morbids on occasion, and I can get a word in there, so it's not super bad, but like I leave when like different topics come up or different certain things happen. I don't even say nothing. I just drop and leave. I don't know. Like I said, I told a friend this today. My bullshit tolerance level is it's not good. And I would have zero problem being like, you know what, shut the fuck up and let somebody else talk. That's why I can't be trusted with a panel live, y'all. Squishing my potato. Squishing my potato. Oh, I was aware of Squiggles. That was part of the reason I left. I'm not dealing with all that mess. And I made one comment in your live. Wasn't meaning to be rude or whatever, but I was like, instead of muting them, why aren't you blocking them? And they're like, oh, we are. No, you're fucking not, because I can see their accounts talking. So you're not blocking shit. You're muting, and that's not doing anything. And if you block them and they come back, you block them again. So, well, your mods are shit. I think I just got banned. Or my phone died. My phone died. I didn't even think about how long I was on there that my phone was going to die. Can't get it to turn on. I have it plugged in. It'll turn on in a minute. Ow. Oh my god, one of my ribs caught. That sucked. Turn on. What the fuck is wrong with you? There we go. I will take this time to do this. Oh, it like, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, did it like seriously just shut the whole damn thing off? Whoops. My phone died. My phone died. What are we talking about? My phone literally just straight ass died. Sarah, who is usually respectful and doesn't like creator drama. Who is that? No, so anyways, like I was saying, no, your mods were shit. And I don't know who they were, and I'm not like they weren't doing what they needed to do. There was people in there wreaking fucking havoc the entire time, and I was not about to sit there and read a bunch of shit and deal with a bunch of shit, so I just peaced out. I'm good. Because like the first time I was in there, the only thing I said was, why are you muting and not blocking? And something else. They're like, well, we are blocking. I'm like, no, you're not. I can literally see these people still talking. You're not blocking. You're not doing anything. You're erasing comments. You're muting them and erasing comments. You are not blocking anybody. But I was like, oh, I'm just going to peace out. Thank you, Butterfly. God, will this just snap? Oh my God. I'm so done with my neck. I'm so done. I just want it to snap and it won't. I can't believe there's 16 people on YouTube and nobody's talked for like 20 minutes. I'm just talking to TikTok apparently, but that's fine. Whatever. I'm still going to keep it rolling. I don't care. Makes it easier for you to get content if it's already at your fingertips, right? Who are we talking about, Squiggles? Use a wheat pack for what? That is like a really random thing to fucking say. You mean you use a wheat pack you keep in the freezer for what? Oh. I don't know. Like, she came on, she was respectful, and then she literally went to Breeze and was basically lightly trash talking me and then messaged me. I don't know, it was weird. I don't have anything against her, but it was weird. I'm not exactly sure what exactly was supposed to be happening. All I know is I let her up on the panel. She was respectful. Then I get videos of her literally leaving, going over there, doing this, and then messaging me and saying that that's not exactly what I don't know. It was weird. That's the only time I've ever really interacted with her. It was weird though. Not mad, I don't hate her. It was just weird. I got warned about her a few times, but I don't know her enough to have an opinion. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of opinions on a whole lot of people. Basically, what it boils down to is would I watch them or would I not watch them? And, well, most people on there I won't watch, but that's just me. Yet I know it happened because I seen clips. I know what happened. Number one, I was there in the first live. Number two, I seen clips of the second live. I'm not stupid. But whatever. No, he doesn't work tomorrow. They didn't have any loads Saturday or Monday because of the weekend. Because they let him off Tuesday, or sorry, they let him off Thursday and Friday. Saturday they didn't have a lot of loads because of Thursday and Friday. Sunday's his normal day off, and then they're light on loads Monday because there was basically shit going out through the weekend, and that's his volunteer day. So he was off. He's going to be off tomorrow. So he stupidly stayed up longer than he should. And I'm trying to get him back on schedule for Tuesday because it's going to be a friggin' nightmare. But yeah, he went to bed at like 2:40, and he was technically he would have gotten up at 5:30, so that would have been a hell of a day. But I don't have to wake him up today. I don't know what time he's waking up tomorrow. I don't know what time I'm waking up tomorrow. I have no idea. I had to go get a new comforter. I had a quilt on my bed, and I had 2 blankets layered on top of the quilt because my room is ridiculously cold because of the whole weird. They didn't know how to fucking put on an addition when they did my house. Didn't know that when I bought the place because I bought it probably in fall. I didn't move in until there was a blizzard. But we didn't use the room for a whole lot, or Ember used the room or whatever. And he came in there today to help me put a set of sheets on the bed. And he was like, "It is freezing in this room." I'm like, "No shit, Sherlock. It's been freezing. It's like literally, I'm not exaggerating. It's about 50 degrees in my room." And he's like, "Turn on your fireplace." I'm like, "No, I'm not wasting my time." I said, it's warmer in here because I fixed the window. Because there's a draft in the fucking window on top of everything else. But I went and got they had a sale, Black Friday shit today. Weird. And I got a comforter set for really cheap, but the comforter set was kind of pointless because I can't use the sheets because I got a king size set for a full size bed because I wanted a big blanket. But I did get king size pillows. So I have king size pillows and king size blanket and some little throw pillow that came with it. But I can't use the sheets because the sheets don't fit my bed. It is 4:45. Right about now, well, I'm starting to get him up at 5:30. So I'd be getting him up in 15 minutes for the first time. We kind of came to a thing where it's, we're doing 5:30. So, but he just went to bed. And when I get off here, depending on how tired I am, I would like to watch at least one episode of the challenge. That would be nice. Probably, I haven't eaten in 12 hours, so maybe eat some cereal or something and watch an episode of the challenge and then go lay down in my bed. And I hope that it's warmer because I had a quilt and 2 throws over it, which I like layers. So I put it on there and I hope it's not going to suck. I haven't had a comforter in a couple years. And so right now I have a comforter and a throw. So now my room is apparently red and gray. But I'm hoping it doesn't suck because if I got to pack that thing up and take it back, I'm going to be frustrated. For the price I got it for, though, like, I don't know, it's going to be weird. But I really wanted a really big blanket. And if I would have got another quilt, quilts are more expensive than comforters, which is strange to me. So I didn't really want to spend that much. And I got a whole 8-piece set for $25. So, and a quilt is usually about 70, and you only get the quilt and the shams usually, which is all I would have needed. But I didn't feel like spending 70 fucking dollars. So I did this, and I just hope it doesn't suck because I haven't had a comforter in like years. Last time I had a comforter, it didn't work, and I had to go back to using a quilt. So yeah, it was a really good price. So that's why I didn't feel bad doing it. I'm just happy because we were going through a financial a little bit of a financial crisis because he starts his they decided to shut down his work for 3 weeks starting the 15th. They gave us about a month in advance to let us know, and unemployment won't start for like a week or two or whatever it is. So I had to get together a bunch of money, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, and I was, and then some. So far everything is okay as long as nothing goes crazy or nothing bad happens. I got everything covered and taken care of, which is, take some stress off of me, which is nice. We were even able to get a few things for Christmas. We basically spent what we normally spend for Christmas. And I didn't think we were going to have a Christmas, so I bought that little gaming system, but we were actually able to have some type of Christmas, which is nice. I had to get a couple other things, and I was able to get, what I needed. And as it stands right now, everything will be fine. Of course, things are always subject to change. We've actually already exchanged a couple of our Christmas gifts. We're taking one gift each down to his mom's so that we each have a gift. And then we were going to take them all down there. And I'm like, that just feels awkward. So we're going to take like one gift on there. He said something about he's going to put a bunch of mine in like a stocking, I guess. Hey, Marie. And then I got one big one I'm saving for him for when we go down there. But we're essentially just kind of exchanging them as they come in. That's what we did last year. We basically did 2 big Temu orders, and then when it came, we just opened it from the package. They're going to Australia. They're going around Australia, which you're already in Australia, right? So what do you mean? Why are you going around Australia if you already live there? Isn't that what you said? Because you're already in Australia, and you said you were going around Australia, right? Right? I think so. You're up awfully early to go to a clinic. That's awfully early. Is it a long ride? Oh, there's lots to see. Gotcha. It's going to be that time of night, 5 o'clock, when it gets really cold. And as much as we fix that draft in that window, I'm getting a little cold. Oh, really? That's cool. 6 a.m. appointment. 6:30 a.m. appointment. It's about 20 minutes. Gotcha. It's 5 here. I don't know what time it is there, but it's 5 here. The get lost cards? That sounds interesting. Just pick a place and go. I think that'd be interesting. I could not even travel my state, let alone the freaking United States. My state is like 7 hours long from left to right. I think it's like 7 hours. It's crazy, whatever it is. I don't live all the way to the east. I live east, but not all the way east. and like it's like 4 or 5 hours that direction. And so there's like an hour and a half that direction that way, and then there's like 4 hours that way. So I don't know. I feel like most states take about 6 hours to get through. Michigan took 6 hours to get through. I feel like Kentucky takes about 6 hours to get through. Ohio takes 3 hours from north to south, which is weird. Well, Kentucky, you can get from north to south in 3 hours. So I don't know what east to west I don't know what east to west Ohio would be though. North to south is 3 hours, but east to west could be longer. Kentucky, you can get from Ohio to Virginia in 3 hours. But if you want to go east to west, it's like fucking 6. So have a good day, Marie. I hope you have a good appointment. I hope everything's okay. Oh, surgery appointment. Well, hopefully it goes well. Good luck. Wish I had that freaking foot warmer in here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get some cereal and watch the challenge and use a foot warmer. I need a foot warmer. I'm cold. All right. I've been on here 3.5 hours. I'm good. Peace out. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing some battling tomorrow. If I battle, I'll send out the invites if I do battle tomorrow. So I will see y'all. Bye. All right, guys. Nobody's here anyway. Peace out.